everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Happy Saturday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. So I don't know if you guys know what's been going on, but we are going to get into some stuff tonight. Waiting on Mike. We're kind of running a little bit late, but you guys may already know or have the feeling that it's going to be one of those streams tonight. So therefore,
the following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
did you guys hear that Inart came out with their own Superman?
Who gives a fuck?
We're not going to get disrespectful, guys. We're not going to get disrespectful, but let's see who's in the house tonight before we get started. We got Ash in the house. Welcome, my friend. How are you? Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Welcome. Let me just make sure of something before I lose my mind. We're good. Let's see who else. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. There's 21 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here as well. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, please. Lou!
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome, my franchise. What up, my 1/6 Superman collectors? We now live in a world where you can never have enough Superman in our lives. This guy. Ron, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
How you doing?
Inart got their claws out. Guys, stop it. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. Bow!
How you doing?
Oh. Babo, shout out to Babo for the visuals of tonight. Without Babo, there would be no visuals. We would be illiterate on this stream. Bradley Cooper, you garlic cinnamon twist. Welcome. How are you? Where have you been? I haven't seen you. I feel like I got in the shower as me got out the Dark Knight. Oh my god, this guy. Unbelievable. Nasty. Oh my god, I haven't seen this guy in how long? Guys, there's 22 of you guys in there. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. Thank you. Oh my god, already with the super chat. This guy, as always, he says, he said, where's Wolverine? Release the Wolverine. Hashtag big yellow. Like I said, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think we're gonna be waiting for some delays. They have to delay something. We're not gonna get 3 Wolverines back to back like that. It's not gonna happen. Obviously, the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine is not gonna come out anytime soon. So that's how they may get around not having to delay it. But I am telling you. So as always, my friend, as always.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Carter in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. J&D Studio Superman over. He said, are we right? Oh my god. Can you imagine? J&D comes out with their Superman. Oh my god, that would be incredible. You know what would be kind of embarrassing? Exactly that. If they came out with their Superman out of nowhere, where their Joker just came out and it looks so bad. That would be hysterical if they try to do that to keep up. Unbelievable. Infart Superman has thunder ties. Unbelievable. Guys, no disrespect, okay? Please don't disrespect the king, the Hot Toys killer, please. Um, we want TVA Wolverine with the Time Ripper. Let's see who else is in here. No company has released a definitive Superman, not since the original Hot Toys reversion. What's the issue? Let's see. If I was bringing down the hammer tonight, it's hammer time. I am not. I am not going crazy. Okay, over delusional collectors in this community. Okay, period. It is that simple. Unfortunately, comic book fans, I don't think Fantastic Four or Superman are going to break 1 billion. Joe, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Hello. Yes, guys, hit that like button. There's 27 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please hit that like button. Where's Fabi? Is he safe? Yeah, no, I was super busy, guys. I was super busy. I pushed the time back, and then I was even late because I had to set up a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm here. I am here.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Thule, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. There's 28 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here as well. Gerardo in the house. Welcome, my friend. I'm doing. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Gerardo. How are you? How are you? Fab is going to be a tad late. We went for. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Warriors come out and play. Joe says, Thule. We got Chris on time. That's, I believe, 2 in a row. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Damn, I'm not mature. What does that mean? What does that mean? In other words, strap it on. Oh my God. Valkyrie, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. He said bye. What happened? Where are you going? I don't know what happened, Chris. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with Chris. Watch out watch out for the psyop. Michael, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Hello. Guys, there's 31 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. Hello all. Good evening. Good Saturday evening. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. If Inart farted, who smells it? The shills that defend it. Paul, how are you, my friend? Welcome back. Hello. Welcome, welcome back. Let's see. I've been seeing crazy videos for the new Inart Superman versus Hot Toys one. What do you mean crazy videos? In what sense? Explain. Nefty thought he was gone for good. Yeah, I haven't seen Nefty since the last time he streamed. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen Nefty since the NECA unboxing of Ghostbusters. the NECA unboxing. Unbelievable. Harold, my friend, welcome. Hello. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Cassandra, how are you?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Let's see. Another super chat from this guy. No, fellas, don't expect that, right? I don't accept that. Wait a minute. How is it possible that, and I'm just thinking about this right now. I said, wait a minute. Why is Wolverine the only figure that you're planning on getting this year? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute. All he wants is Wolverine. That is the only figure you want, and Gambit and Deadpool. But is that it? Is that like the rest of the figures for the year? Because you don't talk about anything. For example, we still got Iron Spider. We just got Bucky, right? Artisan. We got so much stuff still coming out, and you don't even bring up anything else but Wolverine or Deadpool. So I want to know. Please answer me that. Okay? Please answer me that. Is this the only thing you're going to be getting the rest of the year?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
And if it is the only stuff you're getting this year, oh my God, because that would be horrible. I would feel, Ash, you know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I was going to say something nice, but then it becomes a problem. So I just rather not say anything. Guys, please hit that like button. There's 29 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here as well. Let's see. JD, welcome. How are you? Nice to see. We got also the Raven. How are you? Welcome. Hello. Guys, please hit the like button as you come in. And thank you. Damn, Ash got cash. Yeah, because you know what? Ash is what you call a supportive viewer, a supportive friend, right? Unlike you, who's always crying poverty all day, every day in the chat. Guys, do you guys think I should start a GoFundMe because, inflation's every time, guys, every time in the chat, Chris, oh my God, guys, do you think Trump is going to help us? Do you think we're going to get $5,000 stimulus check this year? Unbelievable. Be like Ash. Here it goes. Here's the perfect saying. Stop talking trash. Be like Ash. Oh my God. And this is for you for being a garlic cinnamon twist. Oh my God. Oh man. That's what you get, Chris. Unbelievable. Unreal. Unbelievable. Michael.
Did someone say garlic cinnamon twists?
Welcome.
What's up?
Oh man, let me see. Where am I? We got Harold. We got Ash. We got JD. Thursday is the day to see the orthopedic doctor to see what he wants to do. Yes, let me know. Leo, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Ron says, I like Hot Toy Superman's more vibrant suit. Plus, it's $100 less than Inart's. Yeah, I didn't even know how much Inart's is going for. So somebody can tell me in the chat. Ash just moving the goal. Harold says, even though I only collect Star Wars, the Superman is one of the only figures outside of my focus I'd really like to get. Which one though? Actually, guys, before I get started, Michael, you could talk if you want. I'm gonna set up a poll for you guys because this is actually a very important poll to take. And important for you guys. It's not important for me. I don't need to be sold on this garbage, but I'm just going to see how you guys feel.
So all the talk is about the Superman?
Yes. So tonight's, obviously, we could go over whatever you didn't go over. But tonight's, there's 3 figures you didn't go over. But tonight, I want to go over this stuff real quickly, too. We're going to start off, obviously, with the figures you didn't go over. But then I just want to go over the delusionals saying that the inner is already better, and I'm going to point out.
Well, look, it's not bad. I don't want to say it's a bad looking.
Well, that's what we're gonna go over. I'm going to show you side by sides. I'm going to show you all of their pictures compared to Hot Toys' pictures and all that stuff. So here's the poll, guys.
$380, $400 for the Inart.
How much is the price?
400, 380.
See?
Or 372. Let's call it for because how we get it from spec.
Yeah, but
372
Hot
free
Toys,
shipping.
Hot Toys is 280, 285. So it's a night and day of difference. You know?
Yeah.
So
with no tax shipping. You gotta, because again,
Correct.
spec fiction,
correct.
same thing.
Yeah, but remember that what? So Inart doesn't charge?
Well, Inart's
Tax
coming
shipping?
from overseas, right? So I'm
There's
sure
no
it's going to
tax?
be no
So
tax
no
shipping,
tax,
unless
only
you're in. I would assume. I bet you spec charges you tax if you're in the state he's located in, which I know he's on the West Coast somewhere.
right.
I mean, if his state even has sales tax, he might be in a non-sales tax state, as far as I know.
All right, let's start with let me catch up with you guys real quick and then we'll start. So, you didn't go over the last thing you went over was I want to see was that Nightfall Batman, right? Because after that we got Gregor, which you didn't go over. We got Mark 3 2.0, and then we got Superman in Crypto. So we're gonna go over all that stuff.
Right. That's the one. Yeah.
Let's see. Once Wolverine comes out, another figure will get the attention. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it comes when it comes. But I want to know why he wants that so badly. You know what I mean? Michael, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Hello. Guys, there's 35 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. See, guys, this is what he does all the time. And the truth is, and he knows it too. He knows the truth.
I don't think so.
Let's see. I just put the video in the chat for Inart versus Hot Toys. Oh, did you? All right. Thank you. Ash with another one. This guy he says, well, you want to be technical. Where's Gambit? Where's Blade? That's what I'm saying. He said with Johnny Storm. That's what I'm saying. Why that line specifically? What is it about that line that you want so badly? Is it the fact that you've never had a Blade? Is it the fact that you never had a Gambit? Because, for example, you could have the So-So Toys Gambit. You could have the old school Blade. You could have, I think Present Toys did their Blade already. No, Present Toys Present Toys is doing a Blade, and So-So Toys is doing Blade 3. That's what I'm waiting for. So that's what I'm saying. Like, is it because you want those for the very first time? Or is it just you love the movie that much? I want to know, Ash.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Hobby Master, welcome. How are you?
Hello!
This hi, bro. Got Anakin Clone Wars. Can't stop this hobby. It's every week. I buy something new. Welcome to Crystal Meth. Duff as the Hot Toys one. Well, I have to ask because I got to tell you guys all the time. There's a lot of delusion in this community, right? So I want to ask, like I said, I don't need to know, right? I don't need to know what the truth is or what it is that people need to lie about. But so far, out of 18 votes, and we have 37, we have 40 in here. Guys, please vote on the poll if you haven't yet. We got 18 votes, 28% Inart and 72% Hot Toys. I wonder why. But again, I'm not saying anything. I haven't said anything. I will not say anything about it because I don't want you guys to think that Inart is better. We got 19 votes, still more Hot Toys than Inart, of course, because it's common sense. Let's see. Okay, now I am done. Unbelievable. Super chat. This is the bootleg. This is Chris's bootleg super chat. Unbelievable. No respect, Chris. No respect. 380. Thank you. 380 on Kit, 372 on Spec Fiction. Yeah, so just right off the bat, even if you order from Sideshow, 280 plus tax and shipping. Let's say it's 350. right? It's $350. So I don't see how they're even at that price point. But again, they've been more expensive than Hot Toys to begin with, so it's nothing surprising. You know, guys, there's 42 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. I'm getting 2 Inart. You would too. Disgusting. 27 likes, 41 watching. Guys, please hit that like button if you haven't yet. You got 44 in here. Thank you guys for being here. I like bits and pieces from both sides, but I'm still going with Hot Toys because I like the more vibrant colored suit. That's fair. That's very fair. Happy 4th of July to everyone from yesterday. Yesterday, Independence Day. Happy 4th to you too. Tijuana, my friend, welcome. How are you?
Hello.
Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. I picked Inart Wish. Jazz Inc. was this guy. You are insane. Unreal. Unbelievable. 29, 35. Guys, please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Fabs, because you were saying it was coming. People were saying, I'm telling you, something's got to get delayed. Something's got to get delayed one way or another for whatever reason. Something's got to get delayed. Period. Ash is Ash because it's called support, Brad. Something you don't know anything about. Okay, that's what that's called. Don't you ever talk about Ash that way. Okay. Oh man, couldn't push myself yesterday to get out of bed because I couldn't use my arm. Oh my god! But Brad helped like a great man he is. All right, Cassandra, enough. Who paid you for this commercial? Who paid you for this? This is unnatural from Brad. Oh my god. Poor Brad. Action in the box. How are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Oh my god. I told Cassandra to pick Inart. Of course, with your fake inflated numbers. Let me see where we're at with the poll. Guys, if you haven't voted, please vote. We are at 25%, 28 votes, 25% Inart. Again, I'm not saying that my stream is like, the gauge of like where people are headed, but I can tell you, obviously, the community likes Hot Toys better. You're going to have the stragglers liking Inart, which again, there's nothing wrong with liking Inart. I say it every day. There's nothing wrong with liking anything that you like.
Right? I think that sounds about right there. You know what I mean? I would imagine there's 25% of people would go with that.
Correct. Absolutely.
They think that's, whatever. Maybe, art's in the eye of the beholder, right? They might see that head sculpt is better. Huh?
Correct. No, and they do. And that's the issue, right? That's the thing. The issue is not that people like it. The issue is not that people think that it's better, right? It's not that. It's that they don't say, I think that it's better because of this and this and this. It's just, this is better than Hot Toys. Hot Toys is done. This is good. You know what I mean? It's always that type of comment. But if you were to decide, if you were to compare, which that's what I'm going to do tonight. If you were to compare side by side each one and just the pictures alone, which shout out to Carter, he pointed something out that very important for this photo shoot regarding the Inart version, the Inart pictures. So it's gonna get funky, guys. So like I said, if you love Inart, Brad, buckle up because you may end up leaving the stream crying a little bit. Both figures are solid, but the price would be the deciding factor for me. No, it's fine. You could, the prices again, Inart from day one has been more expensive, so no shocker there. In all honesty, Inart version isn't bad though. You can't go wrong with either. The only thing that separates them is the price, maybe by colors of suit. Well, don't say that, right? Because if we want to talk about, accuracy, which we know that Hot Toys is not the company that's giving you 100% ball sack sweat accuracy on anything, right? But with the comparisons, you guys are going to see a few things. And that's the whole point. Again, I'm not showing you guys to sway your mind and, oh, don't buy this. It's not my problem. It doesn't affect me what you spend your money on. But it's to show you guys that Inart will never be better than Hot Toys in any way, shape, or form. You know what's better about Inart? Their Lord of the Rings line. You know what's better about Inart? Their Harry Potter line. You know what's better about Inart? Their B version Pennywise that they did, the head sculpt. That was way better than Hot Toys. Their 22 Batman, nowhere near good as Hot Toys, period. You could say whatever the hell you want. It is not. It'll never be. Right? So that's the thing. They don't make anything that they do that competes with Hot Toys will never beat Hot Toys. It's that simple. I don't care what you say. It's never going to happen. And again, I'm going to point out a few things so you guys could see why I feel that way. You could feel however you want. You could think however you want, right? Or you could believe whatever you want. I'm going to tell you why I think the way I think. Ricardo, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Let me see. Let's see. Carlo, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Chat, how goes it? Pothole and blowing. Oh my God, Carlo. Also got stung by bees and Batman short fell on my. Oh my God. You know what you need? You know what you need to end your day, my friend? You need some of this. I think it's necessary after a day like this. Unbelievable. You need to unleash and release, my friend, because that's horrible. It's killer how they're both competing in the same level. I don't give the win to Inart at all. I'm getting Hot Toys, but I'm tempted to buy both too much. That's one thing, right? They could be appealing. Again, nothing from Inart appeals to me, at all. But I could understand why you would want to buy both. I would actually understand more a person wanting to buy both and buying both over a person just deciding over Inart, which again.
Wow. See, I would think you're fucking retarded if you bought both. How different we can be.
Why?
Why the fuck would you buy both?
If you're
both,
Superman fan,
it's the same. It's the same. It's
if
Superman. You want two different looking, slightly different looking Superman.
People did it with Batman. People have been doing it with Inart with a lot of stuff. They get the Inart and they get the Hot Toys. Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. I could understand that more because you're gonna get the both looks, right? The head sculpt's not the same expression, so I can understand that. Inart's expression has the closed eyes. Hot Toys would never make something like that.
This is not like a Cavill. No. It's the same. It's the same version. We know nothing about this Superman. This Superman could suck. Horrible. You just don't. We don't know any. This movie could be horrible. So you can't jump the gun here.
So a person. No. I get what you're saying. But as a person who's a Superman fan, right? To you, that's still crazy. Wanted to buy both, having both.
To buy both of those. I mean, because they're pretty close. Again, I get it. One has a curl, one doesn't. But they're they're close enough where I don't see the reason. I would not. No, that sounds retarded.
Yeah, Big Dog, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Because then the justification. If you're a big Superman fan, go back and get something else though. Why would you get two of the same thing? Go back and get Jor-El or something, to go.
No. Let's say there's such a hardcore fan that they got everything. This
Everything
is the new
Superman.
Right. This is
Like
the new.
They're only a Superman collector.
Correct. Something obviously not. That's very rare. They're out there, but that's very rare, right? Somebody that collects only Superman also has a few things.
Okay. For those 6 people out there, go ahead, buy both.
For those 6. What? So, but you're saying, what if the person?
I'm saying for the general Hot Toys collector, such as you could say, I don't know. Can we even group ourselves in that category? I don't know about that, but
what category of what?
What?
What category of what?
The general average Hot Toy collector. I don't know if we can put
Oh
ourselves
no,
in
I
that,
wouldn't.
in
I
that
wouldn't be
category.
considered. I'm definitely not in that category. Absolutely not.
But yeah, to get both, I don't know. I would never get both. I mean, I could see myself getting one or the other, but again, not both.
Right. Because I understand. I always think she's talking about this stuff. Oh my god. Sorry, Fabs. I disagree on the 22 Batman. Oh, Bradley. The 22 Inart is more accurate, especially the color text. Oh, Bradley. Bradley. Fabs 90%. Oh, Bradley. Oh, adorable, Bradley. Adorable. Inart never appeals to me because the cause does not matter. Thank you. Thank you for having some common sense, my friend. So you know what I mean? You gotta be just you gotta buy what you like, and that's it. Look, the broke guy is getting both. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And what?
Unreal.
See, then I would ask you, like, how do you display your hot toys? Are your hot toys in DTOFs? Because if they're in DTOFs, you should not be buying both.
Unbelievable. Oh my god. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this just for whoever that was intended to. Wait, hold on 1 second.
Y'all don't ever disrespect me.
Unbelievable. I don't know who that was for, but you're welcome. Dude says, smash that. Guys, please hit that like button. There's 45 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Gerardo says, I do like when Inna does her own thing. I'm very tempted to get. That's what I'm saying. Look at, and I was talking about this with Uncarded. Look at Blitzway. Okay, Blitzway minds your business. Blitzway gets their own IPs. Blitzway does their own thing, their own classics. Everything Blitzway's classic. You don't see them making no Superman. You don't see them trying to compete with anybody. They got their Ghostbusters. They got everything's a classic that they've made. You don't see them trying to, let me make a Superman just so I could be in the conversation. No. So that's what I'm saying. Inart could have easily stayed with Harry Potter. They could have stayed with what's the other shit that they make? Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings, right? They could have stayed with all that stuff. Hot Toys is not going anywhere near that. They don't need to. They got another 50 different licenses, so they don't need that stuff. And I'm not bashing the license or anything like that.
That's true. Those are big enough licenses where they can really carve out a niche for themselves.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. And that's exactly where I was going. I'm not bashing a license because they're very reputable IPs. There's tons of money to be made.
Tons of characters, tons of little elves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is the materials, those outfits that they wear in these movies, these outfits, they can make these figures look incredible with these, fake leather things and very intricate looking outfits and very fancy looking outfits. They already did it with the few figures from the Lord of the Rings that they already came out with. Those outfits look very, very nice. Again, I don't care for any of it, but they're very nice. So why would you want to sit there making a Superman that it's going to be crap whether you like it or not? It's just going to be. Look what happened with the other Superman, right? The last one they did. What happened? It was so amazing.
Yeah. Look, you bring up a great point. Like, why are they going near Superman or that Joker? Like, I feel like their decision making has been fucking horrible. You know what I mean?
But I'm starting to think, and again, I could be 100% wrong, but I'm starting to think that they're picking up, and I'm gonna pay attention to this, and I'm gonna see what happens with the next announcement. I'm starting to think that they're doing this because I feel like they know that this fake competition that people create in the community creates hype for them. You know what I mean? So if there's a new person coming into the community and they see, oh, Hot Toys, oh, Inart, you're going to be like, wait, so which one's better? You know, you start questioning because you don't know any better. So there's a possibility that you could be swayed into Inart or Hot Toys or both.
I don't know.
So I think it could be a marketing scheme for them to, whenever there's something that obviously they could get the license for or have the license for or are planning to get the license for, that they know obviously Hot Toys already has, they're going to start trying to announce them right next to each other to see, you know, because any conversation about Inart is publicity to them. You know, so pay attention. I'm going to keep an eye on that because I am looking for that angle. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. How are you? I didn't even see you. This guy was meeting what's his name? John Cena tonight. He has a picture of him and everything. Unbelievable. Watching 6 months, Joe is going to be crossing country. I think it was figures for $50. A bottle of maple syrup. You heard it here first. I'm telling you, $50. Is Mike in a good mood or bad mood tonight?
Remains to be seen.
It's crazy how they have to know, right? He wants to see what he can poke on. That's why he's asking.
I'm always in a good mood. Come on.
Oh my God. That's so funny. Let's see. Come on, dude. Who are you to judge? I'm pretty sure more than one collector has 7 iterations, same character Iron Man.
What?
Do not respond. He said what? Just leave it alone. Got my Blitz from Vito Corleone statue. So good. Oh, I think I saw. How big? How big is that? No Diddy, of course. Oh my God, Chris, just you wait. Just you. This guy, unbelievable. Even Star Race and X06 stick to their own lane. That's what I'm saying. It's just that's where I'm going with this. I think they're trying to attach themselves to licenses that Hot Toys has to, again, create some type of hype around their product because everybody thinks that for whatever reason there's a competition there, that they're doing anything that could potentially be any better than Hot Toys, which is impossible. Mike, I'm getting both repainting and displaying them as one that's this guy. Unbelievable. If the movie said Black Adam and Sam, I will be passing on soups. You know, that is true. Newbies are definitely swayed into that. So correct. Because again, a lot of the inexperience is what likes Inart, right?
I don't know how you can say that newbies are swayed into Inart. That doesn't make sense to me. If you're the newbie, why would you go with the more expensive figure?
Well, I'm going to give you an example. I don't know how it would work in a group setting, but let's say YouTubing wise, right? The YouTubers right now that you are familiar with that got the higher viewership and the higher views push what? Hot Toys or Inart? Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't watch it.
Oh, right. They push Inart because they're all in bed with Inart because Inart sends them shit early.
You know, just so I can go see, like, who? You're telling me there's like popular YouTubers that promote Inart over the
all I could tell you is that there are YouTubers that get product very early, product discounted from Inart to make their videos ahead of time before any customer gets a peep at their paid product. I can tell you that. So YouTubers also bash Hot Toys before they bash Inart because of exactly what I just mentioned. They're in bed with them to get early product, to get discounted product, again, to promote their product. They don't do that for Hot Toys. Hot Toys doesn't pay these bums anything.
Yeah, well, they don't need to. It's the better appealing product. It's by initial eye. It's the cheaper product. So like, They have a
Correct.
leg, and again, they're the history, right? They're
But-
20 years in.
Correct. But
They
here's the
don't
thing.
need
Hot Toys,
to respond.
that's exactly right what you said. Hot Toys doesn't need to do that. That's why they talk shit about Hot Toys over Inart for that reason, because Hot Toys doesn't need to do that. Correct. So that's why they push Inart more than Hot Toys. So if a newbie comes in, just from the YouTube, again, specifically YouTube, their algorithm, if they're a Hot Toys person, the channel with the higher viewership is going to get pushed to their algorithm. And guess what? They're going to see Inart being pushed down people's throats on those streams. That's what I'm saying. But in the
I've never bought a figure off of someone else's like review. It's like, you know what I mean? Like I'll watch the reviews so I can formulate my own opinion, but I never like listen to someone's opinion to say, oh God, he's right. I'm gonna get it because he said so. You know what I mean?
Correct, but that's you. That's you. But people, that happens to people all the time.
No.
I'm telling you, 100%.
Normal human being has to have some brain inside their head to formulate their own fucking opinion.
Let me tell you why. I'm going to give you an example of how this happens, and you've seen it. Have you ever been in a group and you have somebody asking you with two different pictures of two different figures and goes, hey guys, which one do you guys think I should get? Have you ever seen those posts ever or never?
Sure,
okay,
sure.
So there you go. So what do you mean?
So you think
they need
because
to be
the guys
told,
beat up on the one versus the other?
They need to be told. They need to be told. They need to be told what to get. Absolutely. So they go looking because again, they don't know what they want. So they go, oh, let me see what the cool thing is. Which is why you see a lot of people wanting to get the new.
You know what?
And then guess what? They put it up for sale.
Ever posted one of those posts on Facebook ever? Get out of this. Get out of this group right now.
No, but
that's fucking.
It's a common thing. People do it all the time. It's nothing new. That's what I'm saying. But people need that push. People need to be swayed. People, like I said, a lot of people see a lot of things. A lot of people can't afford everything, right? So it could be that too. It could be, hey, I could only afford it because it's happened too. I could only afford one, so that is, okay, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
Right. But when it's like, please tell me what to pick. Nah. Luch with the super chat. He says, I may be in the minority, but I feel Inart has a better cord sweat by photos alone. I'm still buying the Hot Toys on myself. Save me $200,000. See? So this is your typical Inart non-collector, right? So he's saying that he believes from pictures, which is, again, fair, that it is better. Yet, he won't put his money where his mouth is regarding this product. He will go with the safe choice because he knows there's what? Quality there.
He's got a point. He's got a point there.
He's got quality there. He's got experience there.
Mooch, he's got a point.
He's got everything there. So that's why he's going with the best. Okay? If he was 100% sure about what he's saying regarding Inart being better, guess what? If you want why would you not get the better product? Right. Why would you not suck it up and go get the better product? Because if it's better in what way?
I would.
Obviously quality, obviously body, obviously articulation, obviously likeness, obviously.
Let's get these pictures out. Because, I mean, look, I might buy the Inart tonight. If I like the Inart, I'm going to see them side by side. I might buy an Inart on the stream. My first Inart.
You are not buying nothing. So that's what I'm saying. So if it's so much better in your opinion from these pictures, why not say I'm going with the better one? Oh, that's right. Because you're going to get the Hot Toys one so you can body swap it with a Fison, you bum. And that's the only reason why he wants to buy it, because he already knows the stitching on Hot Toy stuff and he already knows how to mess with it. And that's the only reason why he wants to do it. Get away from me, Luch. But thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're really about it, be about it. If it's that much better, guess what? Put the money down. It's better. It looks better to you. It's better. Buy it. It's got a better outfit. It's good. It's better to you. Buy it. It's not better. That's why you're buying the better one. There's a lot of that in the community. Oh, Inart's better, but you're not buying it anyway. So what are you talking about? FabsFigures Inart went and saw pulled masterpiece marketing showing the FabsFigures writing. I mean, it could be. Again, I don't know, but it could be happening. It could be happening. Oh, look at that. Wait a minute. This has to be celebrated because this never happens. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Thanks, Bradley. You're my best friend. Inart has heavy influences. Of course. It's common sense. So again, that's just the YouTube aspect. I'm not talking about what happens in the groups on Facebook. I'm not talking what happens on Instagram. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm specifically speaking on YouTube. So if a noob goes into YouTube and they're looking for channels regarding hot toys, they're going to find channels that do hot toys, but also do more Inart and talk highly on Inart because of the fact that they get promoted through Inart. Right? To get their item first, to get it early, so they could do their video, so they can make the YouTube money. But obviously, by you making that YouTube money, guess what? You got to kiss that ass too. You can't say anything bad about it because guess what? If you do, you're not getting an early figure ever again. Because why would I give you something early for you to bash my product? So they always got to kiss that ass. Period. It's that simple. So that's how, at least in that respect is being pushed. I can name 3 on top of my head. Getting first streaming shows, get their product first. No, exactly. It's just, it's a fact, live above the influence. Live. I'm like live above the influence. Ash, oh my God, this guy's on fire tonight. My friend, he says, where's Wolverine? Where's Kid Buu? Where's Gambit? Where's Blade? Where's Kid Buu? Where's Human Torch? Release the Wolverine. You are insane, Ash. Ash, you are literally insane. But I appreciate you, my friend. And this is for you. Actually, you know what? I was going to give you a
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, this is for you with the 3-peat.
Damn!
We got another one from Michael. Look at this. It says the real question to ask: if Inart had the Superman figure ready, why did WBDC choose the Hot Toys version for the movie promotional? Thank you very much. If Inart is so great, why are they not included in anything? Because Inart is a glorified third-party company.
They only have the Asian license, right? It's Hot Toys has a worldwide distribution.
Oh, that's right. But
that's why
that interview was here in the U.S., right? Yeah.
Well, not even
So,
that, but
so
I
that
mean,
makes sense.
again,
No,
Hot
but
Toys
no,
has worldwide
that could be.
distribution.
No, right. But that could be a reason. But again, I don't think that
By
Inart's going to be
advertising, something
sending,
can only be because again, right? Legally, it can only be purchased in Asia, and you're going to advertise it in the American market. No, never.
Correct.
Never.
No. It makes sense. Correct. No, but I'm saying, even if they had the license in the U.S., you think, or at least North America, you think they would ship them one? I don't think so.
Do I say that again?
If Inart had the license, the North America license, you think Inart would ship DC one for the movie? I don't think so.
Why not? Of course.
I don't know. You think so? I don't know. I don't see it happening. How come they haven't done any of the prior ones? They didn't do Marvel.
What do you mean? Because Hot Toys owns all the worldwide licenses, and they're only Asian releases. Like Inart, you can't. This is why you're going through Superman. Kit.
No, but I thought that Superman. The whole point of the Superman was that it was a worldwide thing. I thought that was the big deal.
No, not for Inart. No.
Yeah, because not everything from Inart is only Asia only. They've had items that are North America too.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought the Superman was.
I
No,
don't
no,
think so.
it's 100% true. 100%.
I
Yeah,
think
they've
they're
had
Asian, especially their 1/6 line. I think they are Asian only.
Michael, this is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you,
No,
bro.
you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Damn, I see Ash trying to out. Oh my God, Chris. Unbelievable. Oh man. Brad says these super chats are lighting up my screen. Oh man. Lou with the super chat. He says, never thought I would be praised by the veteran. Unreal. This is what I mean, Luch. You got to wake up. You got to get out of that dirt hole Inart and come back to life, okay? Even though it's weird because your mentality is rotting, but you're making the proper choices buying Hot Toys.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. That's Ash. Oh my God, guys. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. First of all, this is very special. Number one, Chris doesn't own a credit card. Okay. So that's why this is very special. So that means that he got out of his house, went to the bank, or called, made a phone call, got a credit card, linked it to YouTube to do this. Okay? This is why this is very special. Because like I said, in the chat, in the chat, he's always crying poverty. So this means one of two things. Either he's really rich or he will not be able to have lunch tomorrow for doing this.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Look at that. Look at that. There's always a first for everything. You see? You see that, Chris? You see that? At this point, Ash will be. He said at this point, Ash will be broke. Brad, not everybody's a bum like you, okay? Take it easy, okay? My audience are not a bunch of bums, as you can see, okay? Relax. Maybe you're in the wrong room, okay, Ash? Can you imagine? Oh, my God. There goes Ash's Wolverine. Oh, can you imagine? He's like, hey, guys, I can't buy my Wolverine. Oh, my God, that's horrible. Ash got those Aussie bucks. Yeah, I'm telling you, that guy is a legend. Legend. He's like, Ash, I'm broke. Oh, my God. Guys, hit the like button. There's 43 of you guys here. Thank you guys for being here.
They need to keep
All
donating.
right, Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Soon.
Welcome. I know. It seems like a lot, but you guys don't understand that. I think YouTube takes something like 40%, so it's not millions like you guys see on screen. All right, so let's get started so we could get into all of it immediately. So the poll, guys, 41 votes. So that's pretty much everybody. 37% Inart and 63% Hot Toys. So again,
that's crazy. It's that high.
The king will always be champ. The king will.
What do you mean? That's closer than it should be. That's amazingly that it's that much.
All right. So Michael, like I said, I went over all this already when it was announced 2 days ago, I believe. So now, obviously we know how you feel about this, but how do you feel specifically about this one? Because it's different, right? It's the same exact body suit, everything, but the paint application, the look of it. How do you like it? Love it? Hate it?
Yeah, it doesn't appeal to me. Just generally, I don't like it. I don't like that yellow that sticks out and looks horrible. I don't like the camo pattern doesn't look good to me. And just look at this trooper design doesn't appeal to me. It's way too off the I like the standard clone troopers, like I can get behind those, but this really goes very far off.
You don't like the style of it.
Yeah, not for me.
So what would you rate this?
I would never get it. It would never find a way onto my shelf. Never.
So 1 to 10?
0.
No respect. No respect. I can't believe you don't like any of it.
I wouldn't. There would you could honestly. I wouldn't even take it for free. It would because I would be like I wouldn't enjoy it. Like go make someone else happy with that. It's not for me.
All right, so here we got this beauty, right? So we got the 2.0 Mark III. I don't know if you have the original one, but the original one was the first one with that twisting waist, right? So we could pull up that epic pose of him landing. So how do you like this as a 2.0 now? Remember, we got already 2 Mark IIIs. We got the Coca-Cola, which I think you have. We got the original regular, MMS Mark III. How do you like this?
It looks great. It looks awesome.
I
look at it like it's a blue one, right? So we have basically, you could say, 3 like all blue ones. Yeah, although that blue is like a teal, but we have 3 all blue ones, you could say, and this will
be the third one. Yep.
This is the 4th one, I want to say.
No, this is the third one. What's the 4th one?
So the first one is the original 3.0. I'm just staring at my shelf right now. The first one is the all blue 3.0, and it's short.
What is a 3.0? What is it?
Sorry, this is the Mark III. Mark III. And then you have
the 1.0. That's the 1.0.
It's the fucking first version of the Mark III.
Right, but you're talking about the blue one, correct?
The fucking blue one, yes.
Right, so that's the Mark
with the red reactor.
That's the Mark III 1.0 diecast. Go ahead. What's the second one?
Sure. And then the second all blue one is what is that one? That is Is that a Mark 50? No, that's not.
I don't know what blue one you're talking about.
What's that teal one? It's like it's not. I wouldn't say the color's blue. It's teal.
Wait, you're talking about the Origins one. That's what you're talking about.
No. That's the other one, but that's not the one I'm talking about right now.
All right, so pull it out because I don't know what you're talking about. Because I don't. There's only 3. This is gonna be the third one, so I don't have anything blue.
I'm gonna knock shit over pulling this out.
No, I don't have any. I don't have any more blue.
I guess I consider this blue. I do.
There's blue. What is it? Blue streak or whatever it's called.
It's on my blue. It's on my blue shelf.
Yeah, no, I don't know any blue.
I'm not gonna.
There's the Iron Patriot. There's Disco. There is.
There's no way.
There's the blue. There's the blue. What's it called? The Blue Steel. I think it's called.
It's not Blue Steel. Blue Steel has silver in them.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't know any other blue. Like I said, the Origins 1. Oh, that's green. I'm like, what the hell's he talking about?
That's not green.
That is green. That is the Neon Tech Mark 80.
That's not Neon Tech. The fuck are you talking about?
Not Neon Tech. That is holographic. Not Neon Tech. Holographic version.
No, it's not holographic either.
You sure?
Positive.
What is it then?
I don't know. I got fucking 400 Iron Man over here.
All right.
But you know what I mean? It's like a teal. I wouldn't call it green. It's a bluish. Well, it's a bluish teal. That reactor. So that should tell you, isn't it? Isn't that a 4 or a 6 reactor?
Yeah, I'm going to show you what it is. What did you say? It wasn't holographic? You said it wasn't holographic?
Holographic
is what? Go ahead.
Is that ugly ass one, isn't it?
Right. Right. What does it say over here?
They call that holographic version?
Of course. Don't ever tell me I'm wrong. I know my marks. Well,
it's not holographic to me. That's the blue green.
Yeah, and that's why it's not blue. It's green. So that's why I said there's only the 1.0. There's only the 1.0 Mark III. Then the Origins one that we just got recently. That's another stealth. And then this is number 3.
Guys, I have the blue green one on my shelf. It works perfectly fine with the other blue ones. It's the third blue one. And this one will go perfect behind the Origins one.
Right. So now you own the Mark III, the original Mark III, correct?
Yes, he's
The,
yes.
the 2.0, the 2.0.
The
The one that just came out recently, a few months ago. The Mark III 2.0.
no.
Oh, you
I
don't
have
have
the
it. Okay.
original one.
So you don't know. So you still have, you don't know. Oh, but you do have Coca-Cola though.
Coca-Cola. Yes.
Right. So you know what this body's like, because that is the same exact body. So how do you like that Coca-Cola body? Because it's the
Awesome.
exact same thing.
Yeah, I love it. I'll get this one.
Right. So then all you're looking forward to is the paint application, because you already got the body with the
Basically, yep. It's just
Right.
another variation. It's another color for the shelf. It's another ornament for the tree. Yep.
Right. No, this paint application is going to look gorgeous on the shelf. The size of this, with all these functions, all these features on the suit, I'm telling you, this is going to look beautiful.
Just the
And
blue, the shiny blue
right.
is gonna stick out.
Yep. And let me tell you something. The putting a head sculpt on this, even sexier. I think if you could get a nice Tony head sculpt on this, it'll look even better. I have the 1.0 posed up, and to have this one next to it, oh, gorgeous. Rate this 1 to 10.
Oh, this one is the paint's good. 8, maybe a 9, but maybe 8. No head sculpt, so I got an 8. No head sculpt, 8.
Yeah, look at the suit, how it opens up and everything. So all these little functions, little features, make it so much sexier, man. Look at that.
It's just blue, right? It's the blue. Look at this. Is the same thing as the gold one, the Coca-Cola one, the black. I mean, come on, it's just another color variation. Which again, I get why people poo-poo on it, but if you're an Iron Man collector, you love this. This is just or maybe you don't. Maybe you're like, fuck, here's another $400 I got to spend when I don't have to. But
look at this garlic knot, unbelievable. Tuli says, you have way too many figures when you don't even know what you have. No, he knows what he has. He knows like the figure, but he doesn't know the name of it. Because in the words of Luch, he buys just to buy. So
there's no question. I was guilty of that at one point. I know Fabs has not admitted this yet, but absolutely, Luch, absolutely.
Oh my God, he said, Luch,
buy to buy.
He always tells me he's like I don't buy just to buy like you. I'm like, shut the hell up. Oh my God,
there's a little truth in that.
Fab is God, Mike. This guy, unbelievable. Mike, you can't fool a God. Oh my God! That's one thing.
Get him, pump it up, pump that head up of his. He loves it.
I'm telling you, that's one thing.
He got something right for the first time.
The marks that I have trouble with are the Iron Man 3 House Party Protocol marks, and I don't know the numbers of any of them really, but like the names I kind of can figure out. But 1 through 7 and these new ones, these holographic and all this. Oh, I know that every single neon text holographic.
That's the variations. I lose it on the variations like that. I don't keep track of the variations.
Yeah, well, I memorized the variations because I'm like, where the hell is this from? Like, where is this suit from? And I'm like, oh, holographic, and I'll never forget it after that. Because it's not your standard 1 through 7.
What is that from? That's not even a movie figure, is it?
Well, they're branded MMS, so they're from Iron Man 2. This one's Iron Man 1, but the like for example, what was the other one that was Iron Man 2? Iron Man 1 is Mark 3, 4, 5. Iron Man 2 is Mark 6, Mark 5, Mark 6. And then Avengers is Mark 6 and Mark 7. So 1 through 5, 1 through 4 is Iron Man 1, and then 5, 6 are Iron Man 2, and then 6 and 7 are Iron Man. Yep.
Did you just get Ironmonger, by the way? I saw you posted Iron.
No. I got it at release, but this is like the third time since I bought it that I take pictures of it. I never take pictures of it.
Awesome, that figure.
Yeah, it's
fucking awesome.
It's got that head sculpt.
Awesome.
It is still to this day perfect.
I have it on a separate body. I have that
No, the-
Obadiah head on a suit with some whiskey. It's awesome.
No, that head scope is a 10 still right now.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Mike says 400. Try 600. 600.
What's 600?
I don't know.
This figure?
I don't know.
No way.
For me, yes, 600. What do you mean? No, they're not talking about the figure. This figure's not $600.
600? No way.
No, what's 600, guys? I don't know what you're talking about. 600. What's 600? Mike says 400. What did you say that was 400?
I'm thinking, wasn't I talking about that Iron Man figure when I said 400?
Well, no, that one was going actually at a discount. That holographic one was going at a discount for a while.
Yeah, I don't even think I paid 400 for that holographic one. Maybe
Yeah, no,
I want to say maybe did I pay what, $3.25 for it?
It was discounted. It was discounted 100%. And I almost got it. I had pre-ordered it, and then when it was discounted, I was like, or however the hell it was, I got it. Oh no, I hadn't pre-ordered it, and then when I went to get it, I had ordered it, and then I had it on a payment plan. And then it went on for discount, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
So they're saying, wait, holographic. They're saying is now $600.
Oh, I don't know. What do you guys mean
Maybe
by
that's
this?
what they're saying.
Fast. For me, I would pay 600 in Australian. Remember. Yeah, but what number is 600? I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. 600. I know it's something Mike said, but I don't know what he said. That was $400. But yeah, that holographic version was discounted at one point. All right, so now Michael. So here it is, Superman and Crypto from the new movie. As you can see, here is the new actor. Look, pay attention to the body, the articulation on the poses, and then we'll get into Crypto later on. We got a wired
Can I just say how ridiculous I feel that fucking dog has a cape? Just me. I think that looks so stupid.
So look at the likeness. Look at how he looks, right? Look how the suit looks up close. Look at the colors of the suit. Look at the collar of the suit. Very important. I'm pointing that out for a reason. So remember that. Okay. Look at the hair. Pay attention to the hair. Pay attention to the curl. Pay attention to all of it because it's very important if you want to talk accuracy. So, Michael, go ahead. Now, how do you feel about the dog besides the cape?
It's so dumb. I'm not a fan of Crypto. I don't want the dog in the movie. I hate that the dog's in the movie. I'm a dog guy too. I hate fucking cats. No. This is very corny. I get it. Comic book, has the Genesis there and all that, but no, thank you. I do not want a super dog. Nope.
Now, what do you think of the execution of this dog?
It's horrible. It's bad. It's bad. I don't want This looks very fake and dumb.
Yeah.
Again, it's got a goddamn cape. How can you can't tell me you love this, or you're just a goofball if you like this shit.
Well, the thing about the dog is, you're 100. It looks fake as hell. It looks funny as hell. It doesn't look good at all. But the cape is not the issue. To me, it's the actual, the what do you call it? The mold of the dog, right? The way this was molded, the way it looks funky. And like I said, it looks like it doesn't even move. But as you can see here, there's a seam here, so it looks like we get a little movement out of one single leg, which is crazy, right? We should be getting these things fully movable, fully walking, right? Fully articulated, at least like Cosmo, right? We got Cosmo. I think Cosmo moves. How do we, what is this? So now look at him up close. How do you like the likeness?
I mean, look this looks good. I saw it when it came out. I saw the promo pics. Absolutely looked good. Great. I don't want to even say good. It looked fucking great. I want to say that actually seeing this figure almost got me more excited for the Superman movie than anything to date because the figure actually looked very good. Look, I think there's a reason why they busted that figure out for the movie promo where they're all sitting down and they showed because it came out really good. So they're like, you know what? we can show it off like that because it really came out good. Like if someone said this is their first 10, I might not, fight them on it because the head sculpt is fucking good.
Right. Now, how do you like the whole new style? Now we're getting a magnetic style body, right? So the base is magnetized, so you could have them floating, right? And how do you like the style of the base overall?
Again, fuck the base. Again, if you're gonna put him in your one DTOF cube, God bless you. I get it. That works, and you and your fucking 16 Hot Toys will look fucking great together.
Sure. 16 Hot Toys.
It's just not. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. I don't get excited for bases at all. Like there's no base that will. I don't think it makes the figure better or improves the figure, or it doesn't. It's all about the figure for me. The base doesn't do anything for me. The whole float thing doesn't do anything for me. So no, I'm not.
Oh, you don't even care for this, the new innovation?
No. Would you use that, Fabs? Would you use that display? I mean, there's now a way to make him float.
So here's the thing. I would never use that because I don't like taking up room and I don't like posing my figures like that anyway. But there's only one figure that I have with the same setup. It is the art by art black suit Henry Cavill Superman.
Right.
That figure came with that amazing, beautiful base, and then that post has 2 magnets on it, and that body is magnetized just like this. And you put it on top of that, and it just holds it upright, and he's gliding, floating over that amazing base. That is the only figure I have like that because that's how it came. But I would not use this with the base anyway because this base is going to take up way too much room in my collection. So that's why
the only time I ever have used the base, if the base can be a figure itself. So like the Molten Man base from that Spider-Man figure, best base ever created. Hands down, best base ever created. Number 1 to this day, Molten Man base from that Spider-Man movie. No question.
Fab, so this Iron Man, I would pay 600 if I was. Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. They would pay 600, not that it is 600. The dog sucks. Chris says, Fabs, you getting it? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? That is coming home. I'm hearing the movie is very campy, but we'll see. Soup's a little bit too bulky. I don't think Corn Sweat is as bulky, although I know maybe in the movie he's using a muscular suit. It's always the suit. These actors are never this jacked up. These actors are never this muscular. The suits are always pre-padded. They're always muscular suit. What's his name? Levi. What's his name? Shazam.
Yeah.
Whatever Levi.
Yeah.
He's like this. It was all suit. Right. So that's the thing. They give him these bulky suits to give him more mass. Because they have to, right? They have to give you the illusion that it's a superhero. These people are not that big, And
I like the trunks. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of the super undies over the.
Chris says the dog looks like melted wax. Unbelievable. Wait for.
What do you think about the trunks? Do you like trunks or no trunks?
Well, so this is what happened with, and I told you guys when this was first announced, the whole Henry Cavill suit for Men of Steel changed my life because to me, not only was it very different than any other Superman because every other Superman has had the trunks, but the way that it looked, how it worked perfectly, it didn't look funny, it didn't look weird, so that changed my life when it came to Superman. That's why when this came out. I was like, this looks funky. I like, what the hell? Because now you're stuck on how amazing that other suit looked. So then I realized, wait a minute. If you go back, every Superman has trunks except that one.
Right.
So I'm like, how can you be complaining that this one has trunks?
It's not that one, right? There was that period of time where they got away from the trunks. I don't know what they call it, but there was that period of time that they got rid of the super undies in the comics.
Right, but it wasn't. But that's not like a mainstream thing. It never was until Man of Steel.
No, it was before Man of Steel.
Oh, I don't remember that. I don't know that.
From the comics, they got.
Oh, comics. See, okay, so that's why I didn't know. But on TV, besides Man of Steel, you've never seen any other Superman without trunks. You know, so that's what I mean with regarding, you know, how that changed.
But it worked, and regardless, it worked without the trunks, and it works with the trunks. I mean, to be honest, like again, I think the colors, you know, how bright they are and vibrant they are, and you can almost say cartoony. You know, it works.
You think this suit would work without the trunks? Absolutely not.
Do I think this suit would work without the trunks? Yeah, I think it would.
You think so? I don't think so. I think it's too bright, and the reason why the Man of Steel suit worked was it was a darker suit.
Well, think about it. You wouldn't have that yellow belt, right? If you
Correct.
lost the trunks, you're not also going to bring in that belt. You're just going to be blue all the way through. You could pull it off.
Yeah, that'd be. I would like to see that. Somebody could make that and paint it. Albert, if you're listening. Also, guys, real quickly. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Huge shout out to Albert. Hold on one second.
What do you go take a dump?
No, I'm right here. I just forgot. I was messing with it before, and then I put it away. Albert, huge shout out to Albert. I don't think he's here tonight because he said he was going to go away. But you guys know he sent me that black custom Spider-Man that he did before. He sent me this guy today. So he customized a General Kenobi figure, painted everything black, as you can see. The cape, everything is insane, and he blacked it all out. And then he sent me both head sculpts, this head sculpt and the original head sculpt of the Obi-Wan figure. This thing is beautiful. So I just got that today. So huge shout out to Albert. Like I said, he's usually here. He's not here tonight. He had something to do.
And look, that's where those types of figures should come from, right? Those should come from the community. Those should come out of the secondary market. Hot Toys does not need to be getting involved making evil versions of
right
Luke and Obi.
I mean, but they're getting them from comics, right? It's not like it's a made up thing, you know?
It's not. It's horseshit. It's Star Wars is to me. I understand the comic came out first, but Star Wars is movie first before comic, not where everything else is comic before movie. Star Wars is movie first, then
right?
Comic.
Correct.
So when you start to make up shit in comics or some stupid novel that there's an evil version of Luke, it's in some fantasy world that doesn't.
All right. So what would you rate this if you had to rate this 1 to 10?
Oh God!
Look
right
at the
now.
hands. Look what they did to the hands. Hold on. Look at the hands. How beautiful they look.
I mean, everything is good, man. Wired cape, good head sculpt.
Now,
base for you cornballs out there.
If they took off $20 and they removed crypto, would you take it?
If they took $20 off?
Yeah.
I would, for $20, I would absolutely get no crypto. Crypto should have been the exclusive, to be honest. That they could have charged $50 and made stupid crypto the exclusive to get guys like you to spend that extra money.
Right, but here's the thing, though. They are doing this. They added it because it's got to be a big part of him in the movie, right? So I think that's why.
It's Gun's dog. Like it's Gun's real fucking dog. Which again,
I heard. I didn't even know. I heard. Yep. Imperfect Collector, welcome.
Hello.
It says before the film comes out, we're judging both look good, but am I interested because it's new or it looks good? That's the thing, right? It's always the hype, right? Number one, it's always the hype. So the new figure's out. Oh my God. Right? Now, then on top of that, the movie's not out yet. So everybody, oh my God, I can't wait to see the movie so I can decide if I like what I'm looking at.
I mean, he's right, because if the movie is really dumb, if the movie sucks, then I would be, against this figure. So like I'm
question for you. So not exactly because of what you just said. If the movie is complete trash, that changes your view on what you're looking at right now, even though you're saying it's amazing.
Yes, it could get me off the figure. Yeah.
Why?
Because I would have a negative reaction to the figure or to write the movie, and then seeing the figure reminds me of the negative reaction from the movie, and I don't want that. I don't want that reminder of the bad movie.
Gotcha. I tried posing a figure today and I couldn't. It's so terrifying. This guy, unbelievable. Blinken, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to see you. Blinking Superman doesn't have trunks. Oh, 50. Right. That was from I believe Injustice. Injustice had those that Superman with no trunks also. I remember that.
Does Rebirth Superman have trunks?
Oh, I don't know that one. Faz, the baby onesie works for you. I like everything but the tactical suit. Film hasn't released. Dar. Don't like the lines in the suit. Yeah, they're kind of weird.
Oh,
but
I like them. I
no,
mean,
but you have to give it design.
It breaks it up.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. You have to add them to give it the design, because it'll be just plain blue like Christopher Reeve. You know.
Exactly. It modernizes it. I really do like the lines. I do.
Yeah, that's what makes it futuristic, those lines, because it looks like it would be like electricity or lighting running through there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. It just breaks it up. It breaks up your eye. It makes it more interesting. I love the lines, to be honest.
I hope you get a black version of this suit in the future. That would be sick, man. Would you buy a black suit, Michael?
I mean, again, yeah. I mean, if it comes out, it's an awesome movie. Like, you know, the movie could bomb it. Like, look, it's what's the other movie that bombed and I'm off that figure? The Flash figure, the movie.
Right. What about
it? The Flash?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like none of those figures. That the female Superman girl you like so much, the older Batman, like that movie was horrible, and I don't think I got one figure from that movie.
From the Flash, right?
Yeah. Although I might go back and maybe eventually get the Flash.
Yeah, you don't like
Flash.
The shiny Flash. Oh yeah.
Because that figure looks good. Have you gotten him? You got that Flash?
Not yet. It's actually shipping Monday.
Oh, so that hasn't even come in yet.
Nope. I'm getting this week. Next week I'm getting my Miles Morales special edition finally, and then next week like 3 or 4 more figures are shipping from Sideshow finally. All right, so here we go. So here's another poll going up, guys, regarding the color of the suit. All right, so let's see. Are you guys trying to picture Superman without trunks? Let's see. Fabs, you see a BD soup's coming? Well, I got to see the movie first. But the thing is, they could do 2 things. Depending on how the movie does, right? We can get, because I can tell you they're gonna want to reuse this head sculpt one way or another. So we could get 1 or 2 things. We could get a battle damage Superman. Again, once we see the movie, I could kind of gauge, how bad the beating was, how bad he is, and if it's a significant thing that happens, then they'll most likely do it. Or Clark Kent, right? They could give us a Clark Kent figure with the same head sculpt, right? To change the hair a little bit, which they've been doing plenty, right? Just give it a different cap. There you go. So that's what I see happening, because again, does it mean that they have to utilize the head sculpt again? Not necessarily, but it's beautiful, so they should. So what do you think, Michael?
Yeah, that makes sense.
What would you rather, a BD or a Clark Kent?
Would I rather have probably a Clark Kent, to be honest.
Clark Kent. So far, 12 votes, guys. Would you get the black suit Superman? 75% out of the 12 votes said yes. 25 said no. Make sure you guys vote so we have a gauge on what you guys would do if they did a black one. Again, is it going to appear? Who the hell knows? Gunn is a weird dude. Crypto should have been a lab, not a terrier. I'm getting hot to Superman. I'm really looking forward to when they do Supergirl and hopefully Lobo. I would love to see a Lex and maybe a few other characters. What do you think of that, Michael? Lobo?
Lobo definitely. I don't like this guy as Lex. I don't like this actor as Lex Luthor. I mean, at the moment, right? I got to see the movie, but right now, my first impressions from trailers, and I'm not liking him as Lex. So,
What about oh yeah, this actor was the Beast in the X-Men movies.
right.
It's back to classic suits. Blinken says, I can see Lex going down the death of Superman Doomsday story and making it comic accurate, which would be cool. Blinken says, then he could do Reign of Superman. That Reign of Superman is a sick movie. Steel Superboy, Cyborg Superman, The Last Son of Krypton. Yep, I would get every single figure. I'm dying for a Cyborg Superman too. So bad. A Steel Superman too. But still, I would still get this figure even if the movie is so-so. It's still a new Supes and good rendition. Absolutely. That's the thing, right? It's still Superman. It's still a beautiful figure, right? You're going to see the movie once, maybe twice, but the figure is in your collection for however long you have it in there for. You know what I mean? So that's how I think, at least. Leto Joker was in terrible movie, but it was still the new Joker. The figure looked good. That is very true. That is very true. And that's why I don't let a movie dictate how I feel about a figure, because the figures will always be great. You know, the figures will always be great.
I mean, I did I get the Leto Joker? I don't know if I did.
You definitely have one.
I did. Yeah, I got one.
Of course, I know you have one.
But it's not. But again, it's not. It definitely my least favorite version of the Joker, and I could see, like, if I was trimming down my collection, that would be, I could easily see that one being one to go, because I don't have the strong connection to the movie. If it's a great movie, you're gonna be in the collection forever. If it's a shitty movie, yeah, that's how I roll. Like it's gotta be. I gotta have a good connection to the movie for sure.
Michael
It's not
says
it's not just the figure. I get you buy figures. You could have no understanding of the movie property or IP behind the character, and because it's a cool figure, you'll buy
it's a hot toy because it's a hot toy.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't.
Because it's a hot toy, I'll buy it. Michael says seeing the movie on Thursday. If I enjoy it, I'll pre-order the figure as I walk out of the theater. Just my opinion. Are we collectors or not? Not Michael. I can see James Gunn going down the Earth. That'd be great. Yeah, I saw the Lex actor press conference waiting for his figure to come out too. That guy's not getting anything. Oh my God, that's so sad. That is so sad. More hype for Fantastic Four, more than Diaper Man. This guy. Can you imagine if this movie flops? A new DCU would be dead. Can you imagine?
It's gonna. It will be. If this movie flops, DCU is so fucked. Which I hope it's not. But they're done.
All right, guys. So here are so now we're gonna get into the whole comparisons with Inart and Hot Toys. So strap it on. So here we are. This is in Secret Base, most likely. So here it is. Look at this thing, how gorgeous it looks. Remember, now the lighting is completely different here, but you saw how it looked in the JC Hong pictures, right? Everything was lit perfectly. Everything was bright. Nothing was hidden. There were no shadows. Everything was perfect. So remember that. So here's another angle of it. Remember, pay attention to the hair. Remember the hair also. I brought that up before. Pay attention to the collar. Okay, the collar is very important too, because that collar is not just straight, just straight regular round collar. It's got a weird shape to it. So pay attention to that. Right, the trunks look perfect. Perfect. Look at the length of the suit.
Stop looking at that bulge, Fabs.
It ends perfectly here. Look at where it ends. The sleeves. Pay attention. Everything I'm pointing out is for a reason. So here's the base. You could do without this base. This is nothing special. Right here, the hands. The hands are very nice, very nicely detailed. They're very nicely designed too. Right, look at the fingers. Very, very realistic looking. right? This is garbage. But like I said, it looks like we're going to be able to get articulation out of only one leg, which is this one, right? Everything else is 100% statue except this. Here's another angle, right? As you can see, there's no seam here because these are not movable. It's only the one on the left.
That makes no sense.
Here's another shot of Superman. Right? So that's that. That was just him by himself. Now, right, that was strictly Hot Toys. Now we're going to get into the comparisons of them. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So let's start with, right? So as you can see, two head sculpts. Closed eyes head sculpts, which again, I don't know why you would ever do that with any single figure. I don't know who's going to have their figure sleeping, right? But again, that's Inart. It's the Hot Toys killer.
That's a ridiculous criticism. Stop.
No. Oh yeah. Why would you display a head sculpt with eyes like this? Tell me how exciting that is for you.
Because I could see again. I could see some poses with the eyes closed. You know, you could put them behind you.
So for you, it's a practical
grasping your hips.
So for you, it's a practical head sculpt. Like you're perfectly fine.
Yeah, I think it's a fine option that, you know, to give you that kind of emotion of, you know, taking in the sunbeams or, you know, powering up. You know, I don't think the closed eyes thing is that awful.
Yeah, I think it's dumb. But anyway, so here's another close up of it. Again, you would you would think, oh, you know, it doesn't look terrible. Just the material alone looks cheap. Look how thin it is. It is very, very paper thin compared to the Hot Toys ones, which we just saw. And we're going to see comparisons side by side in a second. Right? So here it is, right? Open eyes. Look at the hair. The hair is nowhere near close to the Hot Toys hair, which is more accurate than this. Right? Again, if we're getting into accuracy, which again, we know Hot Toys is not the best when it comes to accuracy. Here is all three, right? Together. So you have the movie version, right? You have here, this is one angle of him. From these two pictures, Inart is 100% more accurate, as you can see right here. Slick back, the funky curl. Hot Toys here is, again, from this shot. Remember, this is a shot. This is a picture, right? I don't know where this picture's from, but it's a picture. This is not a still from the movie or anything like that. So from this image, Inart is a 10 out of 10 comparison, right? As you can see, Hot Toys' hair is off from the picture. The curl is off from the picture. This is perfect right here. Again, Inart wins this round. So as you can see, here it is. Now look at the difference just in quality, okay? Just in quality from Hot Toys to Inart. Look how soft, look how cheap. Again, that's just how I feel. If you love it, God bless you, that's okay. Look how much smaller it looks. Look how soft it looks. They can't get you. Look at the shadow, right? You can see the beard. They painted it slightly gray to give it that shadowy aftershave look, right? You have a monotone head sculpt here, right? No detail whatsoever. You get a little bit of the dimpling on the cheek here, nowhere near as good as this at all, period. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, no, I think it looks good, man. I think it actually looks good. I don't think it looks as bad as you're making it out. I think
I'm not saying anything. I'm comparing. I'm not saying I
don't think it looks cheap. I don't think it looks soft. I think it looks good.
So what about it? What about it looks good? Tell me exactly what it is that you like about it that makes it good to you.
I think it might have something to do with the rolling eyeballs, but I like how his eyes are slightly, you know, closed, or I don't want to say they're squinted. They're not, but they're not as wide open as the Hot Toys version, right? The skin tone is definitely a little darker on the Inart than the figure, you know, the Hot Toys figure.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that is?
It just looks that to me that way, right? It looks like it's lighter. on the Hot Toys
Look at
side.
right.
Could be just
why?
a picture, but it looks that way.
It's the lighting. It's the lighting. Look how shadowy this is. That's why you don't see a clear picture like Hot Toys. This is 100%.
But I
full
see,
black.
if I'm being honest, I see Corn Sweat. I think I see him more in the fucking Inart picture.
No,
If I'm just talking about the fucking actor, come on.
Of course, no, it's fine.
I think I am. You know, I think it's maybe the squinted brow too. Like there's a more squinted brow in the Inart version compared to the Hot Toys, right? The Hot Toys does not have a squint in the brow compared to the Inart that has a squint in the brow.
So now we're gonna get into. So
And
here
look at the
is
mouth. Look at the mouth on the Hot Toys. So there's some kind of, you know, you can see the mouth has like two lines, or, you know, from the nose down, and then in the, you know, cheek, right? Those two lines there, and then within Art, there's only the one. You know, which again, it's a more.
Well, you're not. You will never get a.
Well,
perfect,
let's see more pictures. We can't just go off.
That's
of
what
one.
I'm saying, right? The reason why you'll never be able to tell what this looks like is because it's shadowy. That's the problem. It's shadow, so you're not going to get a perfect view like you are here with the Hot Toys one. So that's what I'm saying. But we got better pictures though. So here is Crypto. This is Inart's Crypto, and this is Hot Toys Crypto. So take your pick. Which one do you like better?
They both look like shit.
Right?
And I mean, come on, anyone who has fucking eyeballs can tell you, say that they look bad. I mean, they both look bad.
So you got Inart here. Again, this looks sick. It looks like it caught like mange or something. I don't know. It looks sickly. Again, this is not, I told you guys from day one, this is not any better. This looks cheap. This looks horrible. But I can tell you, I'd rather this all day than this, period. Just me. What about you? Which one would you pick if you had to pick? Because you don't like either one. But which one? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I mean, look, there's more sculpted plastic detail in the Inart fur than the Hot Toys fur, for sure. You know, the eyes might be more detailed on the Inart than the Hot Toys, right? The Hot Toys just like look to me right now, right? Looks like just black paint compared to there might be some white in those eyes in the Inart version. If I'm seeing that right.
It could be reflection, but yeah, it looks a little bit of white here. This is plate black, like straight black here.
You know, the Hot Toys dog has a sculpted plastic, you know, what is it? Collar, right? And the Superman signal is not dangling, but on the Inart version, is it dangling there? Is it like a little medallion?
No, they're both stuck exactly the same on the neck.
Because it almost looks like that's not part of the sculpt. Like it looks like it's part of the sculpt in the Hot Toys, where on the Inart it looks like it's not part of the sculpt. It's like a separate plastic piece.
Oh, you mean like this is like sculpted onto the body type stuff?
Right.
Oh yeah,
right.
no, this looks like one piece. Correct. This looks like it's added on,
which I would like better. So if I'm
more realistic,
being an asshole,
more realistic,
like
right? More realistic instead of so much sculpted.
But I hate both.
Here is the Jazz Inc. version of Crypto. I don't know what you think of this. So here they are, guys, side by side. Again, now we're getting a still from the movie, right? Not the other picture that we saw before. Now this is from the movie. Now, as you can see, Inart looks completely off next to the one from the movie, and Hot Toys, look at the hair, perfectly, exactly the same. Look at the body. You could say, right, that looks very even. Another thing about the torso of this Superman, as you can see here, look how it goes in, right? It goes in. Here, in. Here, straight. He is one fat bastard, okay? Now, how do you like these three here?
I mean, these pictures kind of suck, but it's hard to tell. I mean, I guess he's looking pretty bulky in both pictures, which I think he's overbulked in both. It's funny because now the fucking Inart looks like he's a lighter skin tone compared to Hot Toys, which is darker. So that's all lighting.
And I didn't want to say anything to you, but Inart head sculpts are always very pale compared to anything Hot Toys.
But I mean, the pictures before it was the reverse. Now in these pictures, it's the other way. I mean, let's be honest. It's lighting, all day long. But honestly, I don't know, man. The fucking Inart is not as bad as I'm thinking. But
how do you? So now look at the trunks. Compare the trunks. Which trunks you like better?
I gotta see more pictures. I mean, it seems to me that Inart it was trying to get away from that fucking bulge, and Hot Toys just went, "Let's go for it. Let's go full bulge." Let's not be afraid of the bulge. Let's grasp the bulge. I think Hot Toys played right into the bulge, and I think Inart was like, let's flatten out that bulge.
So which one would you pick out of these three?
I'm not a fan of bulges, to be honest.
Well, no, I'm not talking about bulge. Pick, overall as a figure, where you see likeness wise, where you see.
What do you mean? The middle one's a fucking figure? That's from the movies.
No. That's what I'm saying. Which one out of these two would you pick? Compare, which one's
right now? If I had to pick from these two angles, these two figures. Oh man, I'm still going Hot Toys.
So now also look at the collar.
But it's fucking close.
Look at the collar. Look at the shape of the collar. Comes down, square, up. Down, square, up. Down, round, up.
Doesn't bug me.
So you still pick Hot Toys though?
Right now, so far, yeah.
All right, so Crypto, we got movie version, we got Hot Toys, and we got Inart.
Who took the time to make this fucking picture? That's what I want to know. It wasn't you. It wasn't fucking you. I can tell you that right fucking now.
What, these
Who did
pictures?
this for you?
These pictures?
Mm-hmm.
This was all me.
Who made these fucking pictures for you? Because it wasn't you.
Wait, why?
You
What?
do not know how to do this.
What do you mean? This is
Who fucking made these pictures for you?
Bob.
I'm gonna call you out right now. Who fucking made these pictures for you?
Bob did. Bob makes them for me all the time.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for admitting it.
Like, of course he did. So go ahead. Which one do you like? Which one do you think looks better?
The Inart looks fucking better.
From here to here, right?
Yeah, it does. Inart looks better. Cape looks fucking more quality.
See, even the eyes are bigger. The eyes are bigger on the Inart than the Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Crazy. Now here we got more likeness. So here is Inart again, shadowy. This is what you guys don't realize. You guys are saying Inart's better, but what you're seeing is shadows. Hot Toys, there is no shadow here. So you're seeing everything as clear as you could possibly see it. Here, you're not getting the full picture because they got to hide. And Uncarded, shout out to Uncarded, he pointed this out, that they're hiding the head sculpt behind shadows because they know it's not that good. But which one do you like better here out of the three? Well, out of the two.
Here?
Mm-hmm. Because remember, you said that like this, you could see more. So you see more of this here than here?
Yep.
I don't. Not even a little bit. Not here. The other one, yes. Here, never. Never, ever, ever.
Yeah.
See, here is the Inart. Look how crappy that base is. You get some hands. You get the different boots for the flying pose. And then Crypto, and that's it. Here's more pictures. Now, Inart, Hot Toys. I hate Inart Hot Toys. Inart, movie, Hot Toys. So
you know what? I think I just, you know what it might be? I think I just might like the expression better on Inart. I like that more serious, little bit of frown expression. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's appealing to me more.
like he's looking a little like more angry-ish.
Like a little more serious than like this kind of blank expression, wide-eyed look on the Hot Toys. You know what I mean? Like there's definitely more of an expression in the Inart than the Hot Toys, no doubt. There's more of a blank stare with the Hot Toys one.
I see what you're saying. So you still pick right now Inart.
It's that fucking brow. You know what I mean? The brow is just it's creating, you know, and maybe that's it. Like maybe that's what's making me, you know, that one's making that appeal to me, you know, but
well, you see likeness here. I don't see any, man. I see him more here.
I just like, yeah, I see Corn Sweat. You know, I guess I see him more. I mean, I guess again, when you have that goofy picture right there next to the Hot Toy one, yeah, I mean, they're both hitting it, I guess, but like Inart's not as bad as you think, and it's not. Let me hold on. Now
so this is Inart and this is movie, right? This is Inart and this is movie.
Yeah,
so
go ahead. That one, see, so not all angles. You got to. Well,
but now, pay attention. What did I just say? The one that you really like is all full of shadows. Boom. That's why it looks beautiful. Here you got no shadow and it looks like shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Very, and I like it from that brow. Like I'm coming from the top where I see more of that angry brow. Where I'm coming up, I'm not seeing it and I'm not liking it.
See, even the collar. Look how different the collar is. This is all round. This is square up here. This has a little bit of like, you know, material going up the neck, right? As you can see here, and this looks like it's flat on the neck.
Yeah,
so
I don't love that one.
See, but as I'm saying, the good picture looks good because of the shadow.
Oh, you're right. The shadow. You're right. You're right.
See, and that was again. I didn't notice that. Carter pointed that out. As you can see in our Hot Toys, look at that. No, you can't. I can't. Not with not through Messenger, but from far. Just look at it from far. As you can see, Hot Toys is more muscular, at least from this angle.
Yeah.
Right. The collar. Look at this
collar.
Might
be too bulky, to be honest. That right there. He might be a little too bulky.
You think so?
They're known to do that.
Right. They do. They did it with the
they over pumped up Cavill.
Right. Especially for the Justice League version.
Yep.
So here is the this is
that bulge. There's no bulge, right? I think the Hot Toys.
No, correct. This is Inart. So Inart, another thing. Look at the sleeves. Look how low they go. Superman suit does not do that. The sleeves end.
Well, the Hot Toy version definitely doesn't do that, and I don't like this. Yeah.
Correct. It doesn't do that, and it's not supposed to because the Superman movie suit doesn't do that either. It's actually up here, so that's also off. And here's Superman from obviously Hot Toys. Right, this is all Hot Toys.
I think I like the Hot Toys. I definitely think I like the Hot Toys hair.
Right, the Hot Toys hair is better. But again, remember that one of the pictures, Inart, was 100% spot on when it came to the hair, when it came to the expression, when it came to everything. But not for every picture, not for every angle. You know, Hot Toys looks exactly like he's supposed to for certain looks and certain angles and certain images, right? Certain looks of it. The hair specifically. See, as you can see, but that's what I'm saying.
I mean, if you're this close on a figure and then one is $100 more than the other, price is going to win out then to me every fucking time.
Yeah, but do you really think they're really that?
Yeah.
That different that, you know, you're like,
I think I think Inart did an okay job. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's bad.
See, I don't know, man. I can't. I
like
know.
Well, and from what I'm seeing, you're right. Look, shadows might be saving their ass on that picture right there. Because their best picture is the shadow.
Correct. Thank you. That's my point. That's why with this, you see everything and you're like, oh, this expression on Hot Toys looks kind of funky because they're not hiding shit. You're seeing everything straightforward. Inart is a different conversation. Inart's hiding behind the shadows. And that's why you love this picture. You don't love the other one when he's 100%. See, you don't love this one.
No.
That's what I'm saying, because there's no hiding in shadows. All of their head sculpts are always way, way softer and way, way whiter, right, than anything Hot Toys. They look pale, right? And I know this because I saw the Bruce Wayne, I saw the 22 Batman. They're very, very pale compared to Hot Toys. Why? I don't know, but that's just what they do. So that's what I'm telling you. It'll never be better than Hot Toys, period. It just can't, you know? Like I said, your favorite picture, this one, the one with the shadow. But this one, ugly. And here, the hair looks like the Hot Toys hair, not this one. The collar don't even look the same, anywhere near the same. So, like I said, you're allowed to like it. You're allowed to love it. You're allowed to.
I mean, I'm on Spec Fiction's website, and there's no doubt the fucking pictures that appeal to me are the ones with the shadows. Everyone.
That's what I'm saying. So there you go. So again, it doesn't mean that you can't like it. Doesn't mean that it's bad to like it. Doesn't mean that you have to hate it by any means. No. It'll never be better than Hot Toys. It's Inart.
No,
does not
I
make
wouldn't
their
pick
own,
it over Hot Toys.
right. Inart does not make their own bodies. Period. It's just that simple. So just from that alone, Inart does not have the same amount of quality control that Hot Toys does. Just from that. Because you don't know what's going to happen with a third party body that Inart is going to give you for your figure over Hot Toys giving you a 100% specifically made body for this figure. You cannot beat that. Inart will never be better. You can think it's better. The suit, I can tell you the suit, the Inart suit looks very cheap, very thin compared to the Hot Toys suit. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So the collar, right? As you can see, just from the collar, let me see if I could get, see, this is the Inart, right? Very, very thin. Look at the Hot Toys one. See, very, very thin. Look at the shape, weird, very, very rounded. Here you go down, square, up. And it's thicker. It's more like this. This is more like this than it is.
Let's be honest. They both didn't get it quite right. If you really
correct. No. Absolutely. You're 100% correct. None of them got it perfect. But this one, just the shape alone, is better than this rounded off thing.
I mean, I think you have to have it. It's going to be like, you know, elastic to the neck. You're not going to ever have a gap.
Correct. It's got to be snug to the neck, right? Because if you have the gap, it'll look even worse. It'll look like a badly tailored body figure to the suit to the body of the figure. You know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, Inart, it's not that bad. Again, Hot Toys is still better, but it's actually I'm surprised how you know, again, some angles it's actually. But you're right. I mean, I need to see it without these blogger photos because you know you're right. It's the shadows that are screwing me up, man.
I'm telling you, that's what I said. There's nothing Inart will ever make, you know, head sculpt wise, that is better than how. And again, what did I literally just said a little while ago? The Pennywise B version head sculpt is better than both head sculpts that Hot Toys made.
Yeah,
100%. What else did they make that was good? You know, anything. I'm assuming anything Lord of the Rings and everything else. You know, Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, because again, there's no comparison to Hot Toys, so it could be great for all I know. But you cannot compete with Hot Toys when it comes to head sculpt. It's that simple, you know. I can see legs.
And the closed eyes one again. The more I look at that now, you're right. Like when are you going to ever use that over the other one?
Exactly. But again, they do it to make it seem like, oh, we're giving them value. We're giving them two head sculpts. Sure. Hot Toys is not doing that. You know what I mean? But
Well,
exactly,
Hot
what are
Toast
you going
does
to
that
do?
all the time with their fucking burritos and chorizos and everything
No,
they
no,
add
no, no.
on.
But
And
I'm
their
saying,
EX stuff.
no. But I'm saying two head sculpts. It's very rare that you get two head sculpts unless the figure needs the two head sculpts.
But again, if you're a photo guy, then
Correct. That's
I get it.
what I'm
That's
saying.
appealing to a photo guy.
They do that to make it a little bit different, to make it a little bit more appealing. Because again, Hot Twist is not giving you two head sculpts. So what do? Oh, look, I'm getting two head sculpts here. I'm going to go with Inart. So they do. It's all marketing. It's all very smart marketing. But the product sucks. That's the problem.
Crypto, they did crypto better. They did.
Who did?
You got to give them that. They
Inart?
did crypto better. Inart did crypto better. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see. All right, let's see.
As I'm looking at that more and more, if you like the dog,
I hate that suit and logo. Those shoulder pads are hideous. Thanks for ruining my night, Fabs. One long neck, 100% better. That looks sick. I super like the fact that they give you swap out drape cape and the one-piece flying boots. Yeah, Inart does that.
I mean, that's a bonus. I like the wired cape. But I mean, can't say that with everything, right? Because there's certain figures that I definitely like the drape cape over the wired cape. But if I had to choose, I'd rather the wired cape.
Right, the wired cape will give the figure more life than any drape cape ever.
Well, you know what? Hot Toys should do that. Let's even say that Hot Toys should do that. What we should have both options.
We do. We have been. Absolutely, we have been. There's a figure. I believe the 2.0 Batman.
Saying in the Superman.
BVS. Oh no, but I'm saying BVS Batman. They're giving us two capes now, wired and draping. So yes, obviously yes, it would be great for this one to do it too.
But you got to think about the logistics of it all, right? If it's not going to fit right going back in, and it's going to look like shit if I swap it out, that's going to be a bummer. You know what I mean?
Fat Gadget, welcome. Also, the emblem is too high on the Hot Toys figure. It's nearly touching his cape. Let's see. I didn't notice the emblem. So it is up here. So actually, this is very low. The Inart is very low. If you notice, look at this huge gap here compared to this closed gap here, which is the original, and this closed gap here, which is the Hot Toys.
I think that's the angle of the photo.
Yeah, I don't know, but the angle is not going to affect the height of this. You still got this huge ass gap here from here. So I don't know what you're looking at, Fat Gadget, because as you can see, Hot Toys here, the emblem is higher, right? It's higher than Inart, but as you can see from the movie, it is closer to the movie than Inart is like a foot away. So again, I don't know which pictures you were looking at, but it's not these. Fab is grinding his teeth as we speak. No, I'm not. I never grind my teeth. My teeth are perfect. Look, I never grind my teeth. I go like this out of just when like Mike's speaking. This is what eases my my stress. Mike ain't wrong. Inart is better, but looks more like Cal with is 100% wrong. Oh my God. Hot Toys looks like he's getting over a cold. You guys notice that Brad is the only one talking shit? Dogs are trash. They both look like Cal to me. Both dogs suck.
There's a little bit of Cavill look in there, yeah.
Yep, a little bit. Good man, Mike. I also agree, but saving $200 and going with Hot Toys. Yeah, remember he changed his mind. No more Inart. So stop it, Luch. Go give your money.
Right? Like it's so close that if one is $200 less, how do you not go with the cheaper figure?
Hot Toys Crypto looks like it's made from icing sugar. No, both dogs are crap to me. Both dogs are. We could have did without the dog. And I can tell you this: there will be a third-party company making these dogs very, very, at least more accurate than these. Just remember this conversation because somebody's going to make it. Let's move on. Yeah, I know. Let's move on because Mike woke up. I know you guys are getting this for Superdog. Brad said we spend more time on crypto. Nafty, some said Jazz. Jazz Inc. Inart is perfect.
Slow yourself. Slow yourself.
Both necks are off. The Inart one Superman symbol looks low. Exactly. Inart is way lower than Hot
It looks
Toys.
lower, I think.
No, it is. It is lower. It is lower because you can't angle something lower. You can angle it, turning this way or this way, but not up or down. So like I said, as you can see, Hot Toys is the more accurate out of the two regarding that. Inart made Superman fat. Correct. That's another thing. He looks humongous. He looks fat as hell. Why? I have no idea. I don't like the new Superman symbol they did. The Superman sucks. Two Figures, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Nice to
I'm doing.
It says neither come with the heat vision eyes. Hot Toys can possibly make a battle damage. Correct. That's what I said earlier.
Guys, that's the scam coming because they're gonna release another version of the Superman with those fucking battle damage eyes to get you to buy another fucking figure.
Right. So, like I said, potentially, when we said this earlier in the beginning of the stream, potentially, like I said, a battle damage or a what do you call it? A Clark Kent version of it. Obviously, it would make more sense for them to make a battle damage because it just reuse the suit, beat it up a little bit. Right. For a Clark Kent, they would have to use a make new clothes, new pants, right? Tailor all that stuff. So that's the only thing. But again, Clark Kent would be amazing. I don't think they've ever done a Clark Kent before, besides the Superman Returns Brandon Ruth version that did like a outfit swap. You could dress him up as Clark Kent and then remove his outfit and you have him as Superman. So that was done years ago, but I believe that's the only one that was ever an actual Clark Kent version. Neither conversation probably battle damage Deadpool like Deadpool. No, so potential absolutely. Again, they got to reuse the head sculpt one way or another. So they most likely will do something else.
I hate the sleeves on the Inart. I hate the sleeves on the
right.
Inart.
They go way too low. That's another thing, guys. As you can see, look at this, how they're angled this way, right? Perfect. This all the way down, covering half his hand. As you can see, they don't really do that.
They're going to have to fix that because that just doesn't look right.
They're going to have to fix a lot. Let me see if I could get another angle of it.
If you can go to the Spec Fiction website, I think that they can really zoom in. And you can zoom in the picture. So you can click on the picture and it zooms in to see it very, very detailed.
And look at the hands.
You have the ability to do that.
Look at the sleeves, how they cover half the hand. Look at here. Nowhere near. This is correct, not this. So that looks funky. Yeah, when I catch up, I'll go to that website. What was the website you said?
Spec Fiction.
Oh, Spec Fiction.
And that's a good place to order from. Like the guy Todd who owns that website, good dude, been in the community for a long time, statue and figure community. So he's a trusted guy.
Here we go. So both versions have their positive and negative. No, exactly. But again, I can tell you definitively that Inart will never and has never been better than Hot Toys. It's that simple. That's why I said earlier you can't really go wrong with either version. Basically, it's price separating into but quality also. It's not just looks, it's quality that's very important when you buy these toys. The actor said the Hot Toys figure didn't look like him. Exactly. He said, you don't see yourself in there? He goes, no, I see Superman. That's Superman. That's not me. So, which, that's the proper response. It's not like, yeah, I'm Superman, bitch. Ash says Mike is wrong. Guys, hit the like button. There's 62 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here as well. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Inar's look fat and he ate. Yep. No, he does. He looks very fat. Absolutely. Looks like Bizarro. Hot Toys is a little too big. Which it could be. Again, we talked about that. It could be. They usually did it to Henry Cavill's Justice League Superman with those funky shoulders and those funky thighs. Yeah, it's a little too bulky in the Hot Toys version. Right now, Hot Toys subreddit has a really good picture of the head sculpt in hand. No, the head sculpt is great. It's the best out of the two. Right now, the Hot Toys subreddit has a really good picture of the head sculpt in hand. Fabs, you're wrong. They did with BD Deadpool 3 heads or mask. No, that's not what we're talking about. You're talking about the two head sculpts. I mean, generally, Hot Toys does not give you two head sculpts. It is very rare, and unless the figure requires it, right, they won't give you that. For example, Hawkeye from Endgame, you had Ronin because it was necessary, right? It was 100% necessary, and then you needed to have the Hawkeye head sculpt because that character was both of them. So that was necessary. So they gave you two. Superman, right? They gave you two before with for the heat vision. That's why they give you two. Why would they give you two to give you eyes closed? That's retarded. That's the point, right? To make it seem like, oh, we're getting more out of this. They're giving you the eyes closed one again to make it seem like you're getting more value over Hot Toys, because Hot Toys is not giving you two. You know, Tony, Tom, welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome.
Hello!
Inart is way better. Ron says Hot Toy Superman pops. Of course, it's king. Luch. They know Luch here. Yay, Clark Kent with the no thanks. If that's the UF photo, the actor's face looks fat in the middle too. No, just those pictures that I got. And this one you see on screen right now, which we're going to get into in a second. Hot Toys is going to sharpen up his prototype. Absolutely. Again, there is nothing to sharpen. Okay, there is nothing to sharpen. It is already perfect, right? Anything that they're going to tweak, they can't tweak, right? If they're going to tweak anything, it's going to be the suit. I would think that they can't tweak the body because it's already a newly developed body for the figure, right? Therefore, I think that muscle tone and that muscle mass is going to be there regardless because that body's not going to change. It would be great if they still decided to, tone down the muscle a little bit, but it ain't changing. So if they're going to tweak anything, it's going to be coming from the suit and the suit only, and hopefully crypto, but I doubt it. TK592, welcome. Nice to see you. Suck because it's not Henry Cavill. A lot of people feel that way, believe it or not. Both are a mess. Inner Joker is better than Hot Toys. TK502 says JC Hong said the Hot Toys sculpt is still work in progress on it. No. Hey, they have to say that. They have to say that from now on most of the time because to avoid people talking shit. So by them telling you, hey, this is not the final product, then people go, oh, it looks like shit, but they're not done yet. So that's why they do that. Even though it looks perfect, they do that for the shit talkers to be like, oh, they're working on it, period.
It's pretty final.
It's pretty final. He must work for Hot Toys because have to be blind if you can't see that looks better. Terminator Michael says Hot Toys already fixed their prototype. Look at the promo photo they showed and the cast of the original photo. They shrunk arms and chest already. Shrinking the body and stuff on computer, right? Because you can easily do that. You can manipulate the picture, right, to make it look better to us. Oh, look, we modified it. How are you going to what do they do? They went for the newly developed body to we just newly developed another one real quick. No, they manipulate the images with tools. What's that thing? Photoshop, right, to make them look better. But the final product has to be on point. So my thing is how they fix the figure overall is the muscular body. If you're gonna fix the figure, fix that body. That's it. What do you think they would fix, Michael?
On whose body?
On the Hot Toys body.
I mean, I don't see him fixing shit. I don't think they're going to slim down that body.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Make him look muscular and cartoony. They just are going to do that.
Correct. That's exactly what my point. They're not going to fix that body, period. It's just not. And the figure's going to look incredible. Because let me tell you, they fix that body. They have to fix the suit. They got to tailor the suit. They got to change everything. So it's going to be an entire new figure, Wayne, my God, where have you been?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Long time, my friend. Welcome back. Allegedly, people believe Hot Toys is dropping theirs at the end of the month at a con. Well, the fact that it's, very, very soon, from, it says July to December, that is crazy, number one. Number two, I understand why. It is a very simple figure. The hardest part of this figure is the head sculpt, right? Because not even crypto is dirt.
I don't think so. You know why? Because look, think about when they showed the figure on the DC promo, right? Did they let anybody touch that figure?
No.
So that was the prototype.
That was the sideshow.
So they did. That wasn't a production figure.
But this is what I said. Okay, so number one, and I spoke specifically on what you just said. So the sideshow guy had gloves on. Okay, so he wasn't even touching the figure. That's number one. Right. Number two, the reason why I think they had to say that it was the prototype, or the only one in the world, is because number one, they were already in production, right? And I can guarantee you he most likely knew that. And if he didn't know, that's why he didn't mention anything, right? I think that they knew that it was in production. That's why he said, oh, when there's more in the world, we'll send you your own copy. That's what he told them. So what I think happened was they were already in production. They got sent one because, remember, they come from Hong Kong. They come from Hot Toys. They don't come from anywhere else. They don't come from Sideshow, right? Sideshow gets it through Hot Toys from Hong Kong. So I can tell you they shipped them one because, again, they're in production. So they shipped them one and they told them, hey, this is the only one. Be careful, whatever they had to say to not give away, hey, they're in production. Because when has that ever happened before?
No, I'm not with you there.
Okay, you're not with me. When has that happened before?
You're telling me they fucking treated it like a fucking atomic nuclear fucking test thing? If it was a production fucking $300 figure?
Nobody. When did you find out it was a production? When did you find out it was going to start shipping from July to December?
They told you that they flew that in. That he had it flown in from Hong Kong.
He said from
right?
Sideshow. He said from Sideshow. He said we got this from Sideshow. He didn't say Hong Kong. He said Sideshow.
No.
What do you mean no?
It wasn't from Sideshow.
That's what he said. He said
that was the fucking prototype. That thing is not. I'll bet you money. That was definitely the prototype.
How are you going to find out it's a prototype? How are you going to make this bet work?
Because again, how we would know if they start shipping figures next month, then we know, right? If they start shipping figures,
wait. But think about this: the fact that they're telling you. Remember that every figure that Hot Toys ever announces, it's a year out at least, without delays. It's a year out. This came out for pre-order and it's ready to be, it says estimated shipping July 2025 to December 2025. If they're not in production, why the fuck would they tell you they're going to be shipping? They could possibly start shipping in July. Go ahead.
No way.
No. Explain. No. Explain.
No. Explain why they're saying delivery July.
Correct. If they're not in production, why would they make that up?
All right, they're in production. That wasn't a production. I'm going to say right now that was not a production. They were treating that thing too careful for that to be like. I don't even treat my own fucking Hot Toys that fucking good.
But again, that's not the point, though. You got to understand that they can't let people know anything about the figure before the announcement is out. That's what you didn't get. You know what I mean? They can't tell you. The guy Brandon can't tell him, hey, by the way, we got this because the figures are being made now. That conversation can't happen.
You think we're going to see boots on the ground figures at the end of July?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the time frame for a Hot Toys figure that takes a year to be out released for us to get in hand is suddenly out for announcement today. And it's saying that within the same month it was announced, it's ready to ship. What does that say to you?
That says to me, Sideshow's trying to get people to pre-order.
That's a possibility, I guess. But I'm telling you, those shits are in production. Those shits are in production.
I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that they're in production, right? It's a fucking Superman, so it's not like
correct.
It's
It's
not
a
like they have to be
simple
careful
figure.
on their
It's
order.
but again, it's not any armor. It's not anything intricate. It's not anything fancy. And it's not anything die-cast. It's not anything like that. It's a suit that it's easily tailored, that it's easily made. It doesn't require much. So it's not unfathomable. Yeah, it's not unfathomable for it to be in production.
I think it's in production. No. I think it's in production. I'm with you. I think it's in production. I don't. It's just. I guess I don't think that was a production figure. I don't think they have them off the line yet.
So you're telling me now you finally agree that they could be in because again we don't know, but it's safe to assume
be being made, but I don't think a finished product is being
so now
made
question yet. For you. So now question. We just agreed
that was the prototype. If I had to guess how that all was
but now question for you. Let's say now we're both on the same page. They're in production. They're being made. Right? Obviously, a prototype has to be made. Now they're in production. You're going to tell me that it is crazy to think that Hot Toys asked for a couple of pieces off the line that are in production. Hey, I need one. I need two. Who the hell is going to know that that's the prototype? Nobody. Period. The fact that
I guess you're right.
That's my point. So again,
it just that seems like before the meet. I guess I'm thinking like again, figures are usually right. Like you said, a year from when they are released, we see these figures. And this one, you said we're going to see December, right?
Well, I'm saying I would assume it ain't going to be happening soon. It ain't going to happen in July. I can tell you that.
Yeah, there's no fucking way it's coming in July. That's just to get people who fucking are all hyped up to order the goddamn thing. There's no way that figure is released in July.
But here's another thing, which again, they have figures ready to go when they announce them plenty of times. Remember that too. So it's not crazy to think that either. It is not crazy that all of a sudden tomorrow or Monday it's shipping like many other figures have. You see all these Hot Toys exclusive that are ready to ship the next day.
I mean, that guy was holding that goddamn figure so carefully.
I
couldn't believe it. I'm like, why are you treating that thing with such baby gloves?
He had gloves on and he was like this.
But like he was like this. He was like, oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Yep, exactly. No, 100%. I noticed that too.
Oh my god! I was like, what the fuck's that?
You know what?
Doing?
You know what the craziest part was? Here's the craziest part. He had the figure. Let me remove this so you guys can see. He has the figure.
The video.
Yo, he has the figure like this. Picture. This is the guy, right? Yo, you think that he would bring it at least like, oh, let me touch it. He was like this. Like, you are not going anywhere. He had to lean over to look at the figure like this. Yo, it was crazy. Crazy. So
that's why I'm like, okay, that's the prototype. That's the one. That's the one of one they brought in.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. When I saw it, I was like, yo, it is insane.
Because then in my mind, like, okay, that's Howard's, right? That's how Howard let his prized, because you know Howard's got a fucking shelf of prototypes up in his goddamn place.
Oh, absolutely. They're all, I can tell you, he's got to have a warehouse of all this stuff, man. Oh my God. For the price of Hot Toys is the better value for sure. And our prices are too high for what they're showing, which isn't that much different than Hot Toys version. Again, it all comes down to quality, and Inart is not better quality than Hot Toys. It's just not ever. It'll never be. 600 seconds. Troll for sure. Check your chat. Let me see. Oh, I see what you're talking about. So it looks like I don't think so. I don't think so. No, it looks like they tweaked the figure, but I don't think so. I think it's the same figure, different angles, different looks. I don't think it's I don't think it's that at all. I don't like I said, they're not gonna newly develop a body to within the next day. All right, this newly developed body's useless, and we got to make another one. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Big Rib, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Hello.
Yes, please hit the like button. There's 59 of you guys here. Thank you guys for being here as well. Akuma, the bear. And we're in July. I thought I read the con thing being very limited. So that's what I'm saying. So if that's the case, that's a very common thing. What did they do for Deadpool? They had a certain amount of pieces ready to go with the movie. Remember the movie promo version that came out with the baby and the backpack and all that stuff. It was ready to go.
Yeah, but they don't have shit right now for San Diego. Didn't you hear that?
What do you mean?
They have nothing planned movie-wise. This is Superman or Fantastic Four. Like no what do you call them? No panels, no big.
Oh, really? I didn't know
push.
that. I didn't know that.
Yes, they're not pushing these things for some reason. They're not pushing things for San Diego Comic-Con, the big con of the fucking year.
That's very weird.
Weird.
That is very weird. So wait, so what are you saying? What does that mean?
I don't know. Like they're not like there's no super panel. There's no. Yeah, you would think they would be going all out and right that you would have something with these movies happening at Comic-Con and they're not.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know any of that. Oh my God. That's insane.
What is he saying there? What did he just say about SDCC?
I'm doing.
My
The
friend
movie
Albert,
people are not at SDCC.
Albert, I was telling everybody about your beautiful gift. I was showing it off. I was telling everybody how ashamed you were of your work. Unbelievable. So let me see. So wait, what are you saying? So New York Comic Con, they have panels though. We always talk about the panels at New York Comic Con.
From what I've read or heard so far, that they're not. There's nothing panel wise, promotion wise so far that we're seeing coming out of SDCC right now, and it's a couple weeks away. It's not like it's fucking 3 months away. It's like 2 weeks. Isn't SDC like 2-3 weeks away?
Yeah, it's actually coming very soon. I thought it was August, but I think it's July.
No, it's always July.
Yeah, I think it's it. No, not I think. Luch said it was July. Oh yeah, those two. I hope we get to see the Last of Us 6-scale figures at Comic-Con. What company? The Last of Us. That was Sideshow. Wasn't Sideshow? No, it was a premium something from Sideshow. It was the collaboration of Hot Toys and Sideshow. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, no, I don't know that they're getting into 6-scale. They talk about premium format was what they were talking about. They didn't mention anything 6. Again, doesn't mean that they can't make it. It's just they mentioned it was free premium format instead.
And I think their Queen Studios, like their Queen Studio side, is they're doing there is something coming up release wise for them. There's some announcement coming up for Queen Studios.
All right, so Michael, what is it that you wanted to look at?
So again, look at right there, right? Everyone I think can agree, maybe except Fabs, that these initial pictures with the shadows look good. But they're shadow figures, right? They're shadow pics. But I like those. I like those. That head sculpt looks good to me right there.
In this picture.
Yep. In this picture.
It looks good there, 100%. It looks good there, but it's still not perfect, but it looks good there. Now,
so then let's go through these pictures. Go ahead. And even when you zoom in, like when you're on that head sculpt, like when you click on it, you'll zoom in very close to see the texture.
Look how bad this is without the shade, without the shadow. Completely
different, but it's not as good as the shadow picture.
It's not as good. Let me tell you another thing. Look again. The thinness. Look how thin this suit is. It reminds me of a third-party suit.
Back up to the picture before, because you can zoom in. Yeah, look, it's like go down to the neck. You can see how close we can get to the neck. Look at the neck right there.
Yeah, it looks cheap. It's a cheap material for the suit.
Not
very
horrible.
thin. Very,
Not
very
horrible.
thin, very, very cheap.
You're making that neck thing out to be more than it is, though.
No, because I pay attention to like every
Now
little
look
thing.
at the cape. Look, there's like some kind of like the fabric in the cape, right? There's definitely some kind of pattern in it.
Right. It's
I
like
think
a
in the Hot
nicely,
Toys you don't have that.
right. It's like a nicely hand woven.
It's almost like it's like a woven type fabric in the cape there.
Right.
But that might be only in the drape cape.
Correct. Look at that. The boots look nice. Very decent. And again, look at that. Look at that. There's no way. That does not look good. Absolutely not. No way. See, the wide cape looks nice.
Yeah.
But again, this is
Definitely
nothing
different.
fancy.
Definitely different.
Yeah, look at the back of the back emblem. How do you feel about the back emblem? Do you like it on the cape or no? I don't like it on the cape. I don't know why.
I do. I want
Yeah,
it.
I don't like it on the. I don't know. I think it makes it look cheesy a little bit. Like I understand it, but I don't know. I don't. I think it's too much Superman. But again, that comes from.
Look, I'm with you. I guess I can see it both ways. I don't need to have it. It's not like a deal breaker for me.
Right. No, and it once you get used to the Henry Cavill version, that's why it's even. You get used to not having that S back there. But see, again, look at this, yo. I'm telling you, look at that. Nah. The necklace, like you said, it's a 2-piece.
When you're
So it's
looking
a
at
separate.
that dog compared to the Hot Toys dog, that stupid dog looks better. I mean, look at
Yeah.
who gives a fuck about the dog, but still, they did the dog better.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see all that stuff in hand. So now I want to get into the body. Look how fat he looks. I don't know why they made him so fat, but
You
he
think he looks fatter in the Inart version than the Hot Toys version?
Absolutely. Look, he looks like his stomach is sticking out, popping up for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Look, he looks like he's got a beer belly 100%. You don't see it?
I mean, I know you. Look at you're Howard's #1 fan, so I understand.
No. I'm not even trying to be like, look, am I blind? Like, are you know what I mean? Like, am I not seeing this right?
No,
Like,
I don't think. Yeah, I don't. And there's no bulge, right? Like,
No.
there's like his bulge is very pronounced on the Hot Toys version.
Yep. A lot of Wang.
A lot of Wang.
Yep. See, look at this. Look how bad this is. But
You don't need it. It's not so much horror.
Right.
You don't need it.
But the photographers will have a blast with it,
Luch might need it. We don't need it.
Luch. See, look at that. So this looks decent here. Okay, I see the likeness
shadow.
there.
Like you said, I agree. It looks great, but look at all that shadow, right? We love these photos, and half of his face is hidden in shadow.
Correct. That's what
shadow
I'm saying.
Shadow on the eye, shadow on the cheek, shadow on the chin.
That's why I tell you guys, Hot Toys, the texture, the detail, always more texture, always more detail than any head sculpt made by Inart. Inarts are always very pale, very soft, like very, very soft compared to anything Hot Toys. That's why I'll never be.
Go to the Zoom's head sculpt again. Go back to the one. I think it's like one of the first pictures, or even that one. And yeah, see how close it is. Look at so right here. You can go very close and see the paint app.
Yeah, very pale.
That's pretty good.
No, it's very pale. I'm telling you, it's very pale. Everything by Inart is very pale, always very pale. And again, I don't know why, but
I think that looks good. I like the brow expression. Again, a lot of shadow. I agree. You're pointing out all that fucking shadow. At both eyeballs have shadow in them. The whole right side of his face, left side of his face has shadow.
Yep. But look, right here, all Henry Cavill. This is Henry Cavill right here.
Maybe that's why I like it so much.
Yep. I see Henry Cavill here. Oh, look, even you go like this. Henry Cavill. All Henry Cavill right here. Crazy, right? See, look, another beautiful picture. All shadow. Look how perfect this looks.
And this has a lot of Cavill in it too.
Yep. All shadow though. Look at that. Cavill right there. All shadow. Look at it. Beautiful image. All shadow.
Yeah, good photo. Good photo blogger picture, brother.
Yep. Look at that. Look at that. How soft. Look how pale. Look how white. You don't see any tan skin tone on there. Absolutely not. He's super white.
Well,
Hot
look,
Toys.
there's nothing wrong with a super white Superman, all right, brother?
That's not. It's not that it's wrong. I'm just telling you that it doesn't match.
Are you some kind of racist? You got some against us white people?
So that's what I'm saying. It's not. Look, another one. Beautiful image. Shadows. See, the shadows make it look.
It's not. They're close. I gotta say, they're fucking close. They're both good. They're both good.
Here he looks like he's dropping a deuce all day long. Look at that.
All day long.
He's like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Look, see, another one. Great one. All shadows. So they have to hide their product because it's not great. You know? See, this base is such shit too. Look at that. Their bases are such trash. Every single base they make is
definitely a shitty base.
Oh no, it's garbage. Every base that they make for every figure is such basic garbage.
They do the magnet stuff still. The magnets.
I think so. I think so. I don't know. I don't know if they fixed it or tweaked it, but so you get hands, you get the extra boots, you get the dog that looks like it's actually walking and not looking weird. You get the second cape, right? The drape cape. You get the wired cape and your Superman.
So basically, like pointing it out, right? You're getting the closed-eyed head sculpt, you're getting the drape cape, and you're getting a better dog for how much more? $200 more?
Right. It's like 380, 360 or whatever the hell. Yeah, 280. A Hot Toys 380 them, apparently.
280 to 380?
Right. Hot Toys 280, Inart's 380.
Again, I can see the justification, right? I can see $30 justification for the dog, $30 justification for the head sculpt, and then $30 for the cape. I can see the $100
from Inart.
Right?
You mean
from Inart?
Inart is
each of those things again. Not for me, because fuck the dog, the cape. I probably want the flowing cape. I would. It would be cool to have a drape cape, but I probably want the white cape.
Right.
I do.
Erwin Torres in the house. Welcome.
Hello.
Time here. Nice to see you. Welcome. He says Inart is king. Obviously, everybody knows that it's true. So of course. We all agree with this statement, guys. The Hot Toys base is amazing for Hot Toys Superman. I wouldn't be surprised Hot Toys improves on the prototype. And the thing is, they should, right? And remember, just because of what we saw, and they see how much people are talking shit about the product, remember that they will wait until the last second, like they did Obi-Wan, to tweak whatever it is that they need to tweak. Right? Obviously, they could easily show us beforehand, months before the project is done. Hey, guys, we're updating, blah, blah, which, again, they've done before, which is why I'm even saying it. They give us an update on what's happening with a certain figure. They could do that at some point or wait until the figure's out, which is coming out very soon. And, guys, look, we fixed blah, blah, blah. The only problem is because everything's already in production, I can guarantee you not much can be tweaked. That's the only issue because everything is already supposed to be coming out now. So what can you possibly tweak if everything's been, started being made a month ago, let's say? What are you going to do? Dump all those figures and start all over? Never. So that's the only issue. You know what I mean? That's the only issue I see happening. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree.
So you don't think they're going to tweak anything?
No way.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm telling you, if anything, if they would tweak anything, it would have been the head sculpt. Again, not that they need to, but that would be the only thing.
Well, again, I'm going off of the fact that you're saying that on their pre-order it says release July to December.
Correct.
That screams to me that it's got to be in production.
Right. So, here I'm going to show you just so you could see, because it's like when I saw it, I was like, wait a minute. I forget who told me. I think it was Uncarded too. No, I think it was Bob. Actually, Bob told me. Look. Expected to ship July 2025, December 2025.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of crazy that July 25. Like that's just to get people to pre-order. Like,
Now,
you
now
know what I mean?
question,
We're not ordering this thing and getting it at the end of the month. There's no way.
but now question
I'd
for
be
you,
fucking
Michael.
shocked.
Question for you. Did you notice the asterisk up here?
But don't they always have that? That's like
But that's
their
what I'm
if it's
saying.
late.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I haven't noticed that. So I'm asking because that could mean that that's subject to change. You know what I mean? So that's
But I mean,
why
to be
I'm asking.
honest, we never see it with a potential ship date the month they're releasing the pre-order. When have we ever seen that? If you really think about it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So again, it went up for pre-order in July.
Right.
The expected ship date is a date July of 25.
Right.
You think they fucked up and it should be July 26, not 25? Check that again.
That would make more sense. No,
Check
that would
it
make
again.
more
Is it
sense.
25 or 26?
25. What do you think? I'm blind? 25.
Maybe they fucked that up over at Sideshow. I mean, we've never seen them put
That's
a
what I'm saying.
pre-order out.
No, but that's not true. Remember, we do get all these ready to release figures, ready to go, Hong Kong exclusives, all these figures that are, they go up and then ready to ship. So it does happen.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. Not a fucking Superman.
That's what
Like
I'm saying.
thinking Stormtrooper figures and shit like that.
Correct. I was just gonna say head sculpts that doesn't really happen with, but repaints and restuff absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Repaints, Stormtrooper, fucking yeah.
Droids. Yep. Again, head sculpts.
An
head
Iron
sculpt
Man repaint, even but not
Right.
a head sculpt.
Correct.
But again, Superman, big enough movie. If it was gonna happen, it's gonna happen on fucking Superman, right? They're making 10,000 units of this easy or whatever. They're like, you know what I mean? They know this is going to be their biggest selling figure of the year. Superman, of course, it's going to be like this is one of their, if not their biggest, one of the biggest sellers of the year for them, no doubt.
Why in the hell would they include a? You got to understand, Ron, that these companies, just like a third-party company, they will give you random shit to make you feel like you're getting some type of value with the figure. I'm going to give you an example. That third-party Shazam figure, right, that was complete trash, came with 3 head sculpts. All of them looked like shit. One had the chewing bubble gum, the bubble from the bubble gum. That was like the coolest one. And the other 2 were very bad. Even the bubblegum one looked like crap because his eyes were closed and he was like blowing a bubble, which looked really funky. But that was the coolest one. His eyes were open. I think his eyes were open; they weren't closed. But it looked funky as hell. So why would a third-party company give you 3 head sculpts for $180, $200? For that reason exactly, to be able to charge you $180, $200 when that figure should really go for $125. So they give you stuff that you don't need to be able to charge you a certain amount of money, and they boast on the fact that they give you these random accessories and these bullshit accessories to justify charging you, a little bit higher than the standard third-party a fee, right? So, Toys patch $159.99. Who else is making figures at those prices?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Nobody. The quality of Soso Toys, how great they look, the accessories, the bases are all garbage, but who cares about the base? But as an overall product, it is very, very good for their price point. How do you like Soso Toys, Mike?
I love Soso Toys.
So you think opening day Hot Toys will drop this Superman to buy?
Be the first time ever.
Well, it's already up for pre-order, right? So you're already buying now. That's number one. I think that it could happen maybe days after the movie's out, like like they did the Deadpool figure. Remember the Deadpool figure? The movie was out and then the figure started shipping. So they could do that. Or a few weeks later, or a couple months later, right? But the thing is, like Mike said, they could have messed up on the year. It would make more sense for this to say July 2026 over 2025. Because again,
100%.
that doesn't make sense that it's even, and here's another point, to Mike's point. Even because I keep bringing up those ready-to-go shipments. Those ready-to-go shipments never go for pre-order. You know what I mean? They just get released immediately. So that's something that always happens. This hasn't happened, right? So that's something very different.
Didn't they do this fuck up already? Didn't some schmutz over at Sideshow put a premature shipping date on the Artisan Black Widow and then had to change it?
I think they changed it, yes.
Because now that lets everyone you can cancel it and get your non-refundable deposit back. Because if it, what is it? If it gets extended outside the projected ship date,
correct,
you get your deposit back. So if this is a fuck up on Sideshow, great.
Right, correct. Because again,
pre-order away because you get your deposit back.
This situation specifically has never happened, where they put an order for pre-order, saying it's going to release the same date. What I keep bringing up is figures, Hot Toys exclusives, limited releases that are ready to ship. Right? They don't go up for pre-order; they go up for sale. This is up for pre-order. Completely different.
Come on, it totally makes sense. July, because a year to a year and a half, right? July,
correct.
It's 2026.
Correct.
Someone fucked up.
Correct. But that's what I'm saying.
Makes more sense.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that there's an asterisk on top of the date could mean that it's subject to change. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
But they always have that. I think that's on every.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember. I never noticed that.
Look at pull up another pre-order. You'll see it on there. No.
Yeah, I gotta check. My Social Toys patch should be arriving this week. No, it's a great figure. Figure in a Bobo with the super chat. Rip Hot Toys Inart for the win again. My friend, this is for you. Where are you? Where are you, man? Where are you? Oh, it's up here. Duh.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Now, figure in a Bible question for you. When you say RIP Hot Toys, what does that mean? Do you take it as that's what I'm asking. How do you take it as? I can't even give you like an example. Like, does this mean this? Like, what does this mean to you? RIP Hot Toys. Like, Hot Toys is what? They lost this battle. Because remember, Inart is the Hot Toys killer. So is that what you mean? Like they're finally killing Hot Toys? Please explain what you mean, because I like to know what people think about it.
Let me point something out. Something very simple, right?
Go ahead.
Nightfall Batman. Pull up his pre-order list right now. That will tell you everything. That to me answers the fucking question. Because wasn't that the figure that was just released along with Superman?
Well, this was announced a few days ago. Yes. It
So
says July
that
2026. It says July 2026 to December 2026.
Duh.
And this is way less intricate than the Superman. I mean, you got the lighting.
Someone fucked up at Sideshow. Come on, man. Fucking Superman's not coming in 3 weeks.
Oh no, even worse.
We've been doing this too long.
No, it's a head sculpt.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? A head sculpt is not gonna. A head sculpt is not gonna be made way before a mask head sculpt.
So Sideshow just gave away all its NRDs if they want on Superman because they fucked up that date.
No, I think I don't think people are gonna cancel.
It's the same thing as Nightfall. Nightfall and Superman should have the same pre-order window. They were just released together.
Right.
You tell me Superman's coming a full year ahead of schedule? No way.
You're right. No, it's true. 100% true. 100% true. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. Figure in a bubble. Tell me. I'm waiting. What do you mean? Explain what you mean by RIP Hot Toys. Does that mean that Hot Toys every time Inart makes a figure, Hot Toys, because you said again. So what was the other figure also? What was the other
Figure the
figure?
bubble. Stop trying to fucking get Fabs fucking riled up, all right? Stop. Stop it.
Oh my God.
Stop it right now.
Thank you, Figure in a Bubble. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for being here as well. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. The Junk Man, welcome. Nice to see you. First time here. Welcome. That Nightfall looks great. No, it's a nice figure. Basic, but nice. Hot Toys has Star Wars. They're going no matter how bad haters want them to fold. Hot Toys will be the only company standing at the end of the day when it's all said and done. It's just that simple. All right? So that's what I'm saying. Inart is a far superior company. Perfect. No, Mike, leave him alone. Leave him alone, Mike. Figure in a bubble, please.
I love you.
Wait, stop it. Can you please give me just wait. I was gonna say three. But give me just one thing that makes it, again, to you, because it's only to you, that makes Inart a far superior company than Hot Toys. Please, to you. I would like to hear this because it's very interesting. Because I want to see why people.
It's after midnight. The fucking trolls are coming out from underneath the bridge, and they're getting you riled up, Fabs.
No,
right?
Hey, why are you saying I'm riled up? I'm asking questions. What do you mean?
Well, that's
I'm asking questions.
Every comment is telling you fucking Hot Toys is dead, Inart is king, and you're fucking like you're fucking right at him. Everyone, give me the motherfucker. You give it right now, fuckface.
Oh my God. Absolutely not. Guys, I am good. I am chilling right now. Figure in a bubble. Feel free to ask all your questions. Don't listen to Mike. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But I do want to know what about Inart makes it. Because remember, I could tell you this. In the beginning, when Inart announced that they were coming out with their Jokers, I was on the fence about the type of company they were going to be, only because of the fact that they were already attached to the statue game. Clearly, that does not matter one bit. So that's what I was like, nah, because they suck, Ash is cracking up. Totally. Faz, I want to know. Let him speak. No, that's what I'm saying. I want to know too. What do you mean?
We're gonna start seeing like a series of super chats that would let Inart as number one.
Well, no, because you know what it is. You know what it is, because again, this is. There's nothing wrong with feeling this way, right? Absolutely nothing wrong. What I want to find out is what makes them think this way. Period. I've told you guys over and over and over and over why Hot Toys will always be king, why they will always be the best. I've given you guys proof after proof after proof. I want to know from him what makes him think that. I only ask for people, if you have a statement, back it up like I always back up everything I say to you guys. Surely Howie's shaking in his silk pajamas over Inart. Exactly. I was telling, I forget who, Bob. I was talking to Bob. Hot Toys is not losing sleep over Inart. Hot Toys is not sweating over Inart, period. It's that simple. Henry Cavill Superman was better. Pattinson was better. Joker was better. Again, better to you. That is your opinion. What about those figures, right? So I'm assuming you have the Hot Toys and you have the Inart for every single figure you mentioned. So I'm assuming you have both Supermans. I'm assuming you have both 22 Batmans. And I'm assuming you have both Jokers, right? So I'm assuming you have the new purple coat Joker, whether it's the artisan or the regular one, over the Inart. Everybody knows that Hot Toys' Joker destroyed Inart. So let's make that very clear. So that is wrong already with your statement. Now, prove to me that the 22 Batman was better. Again, what you think is better. And the Henry Cavill too, please. Figure Chan is pulling his. All right. I see what you're doing. All righty. Because this is like, that doesn't make sense. Like, Howard Chan is making hundreds of thousands, if not millions, off of these figures, and Inart can't tell you the same. So that alone is a joke. Inart has DC, Hot Toys has Marvel, DC stuff. Thank you. It is the most delusional statement to make. It is the most delusional comment to make. And guess what? Nobody has anything to say to back shit up. All they
Figure
do
the bubble. Don't say it again.
No.
Don't you type those words again. Figure in a bubble.
All they do is talk shit, and this is better. Again, great. You like it. You love it. Awesome. Please explain why it's better. Because it's better. That's not an explanation. That is not proof. That is not backing it up. And it's that simple. So again, you love it. Awesome. You think it's the best thing in the world? Awesome. That's you. But if we want to go proof with proof, Inart loses every time. Every single time. You know? I figure in a bowl, I'm like, oh, it's so oh my God. Yeah, no, I know what he's doing. But again, it's not, I don't take it any other I tell you what, figure in a bubble, any other time in the beginning, you would call me 2 years ago. we would have been fighting right now. But no, I genuinely want to know what it is that you guys, why is it that you guys say that? You know, again, I will repeat it until the day I die. Just from experience alone, just that kills any other 1/6 scale company. Just that. So for anybody to sit here going, oh, this is better, this is it's delusional. You know what I mean? It's this guy. Unbelievable. This is for you. Just for that. Just for trying. Just for trying. Oh man. All right, Michael. Anything, any new pre-orders, anything good, anything different, anything nice?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Those I would imagine those dewbacks are gonna come sooner in the next couple of weeks, right? Are they shipping for everybody yet?
Dewback? Oh, I don't even know. I have no idea. All I know, like I said, I'm going to tell you guys exactly.
They were projected to come in. They were thinking in the next like 2 or 3 weeks from when they started invoicing everybody, which was around that time. So,
yeah, no, I'm gonna be getting, like I said, my Miles Morales special edition is coming this week. Shipping next week. Shipping next week is also my Flash figure, I believe, is coming. I have 3 figures coming, 4 figures total, but 3 that haven't shipped yet that are shipping. Oh, I can't. I think the Darth Maul figure. I was gonna pay off my Prey Predator, but it's not shipping yet, so I didn't pay it off. But I only have like $120 left, so I'm very excited for that. Wayne says, how many figures are Inart releasing a year on average? I just don't think they have the body of work to be caught. He was joking. But again, that's another thing. When it comes to production, they don't do the numbers. When it comes to IPs, they don't have it. They don't have the licenses, right? So there's nothing that they're doing that could be better. You know, let's put it this way. Inart is better, right? Inart's better. Who is making more money?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Period. Who's making more money? Who do you guys see announcing product after product after product after product every week?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
How often does Inart give you a figure? How many months apart?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
So I'm saying you guys don't understand. So again, you personally are allowed to love it all you want. You can. It's subjective. You're allowed to like it. But it will never be better than anything Hot Toys. The quality of any Inart body will never be the quality of any Hot Toys body. Inart does not make their bodies. Hot Toys has been making their bodies for ages. Why? Because they know that the body is the base of the figure. Therefore, when you're in control of what the figure is going to do, then you could go around everything else. So you could then, the suit, all right, we want the suit to be this type of material because the figure needs to do this, blah, blah, blah. So that's what people don't get. Inart does not bother with any of that. They'll get a generic body, they'll put the suit on it, and there's your figure. That's what people don't understand. Hot Toys is a completely different world, you know. Petra Awesome. Petra Awesome. Welcome. First time here.
Hello!
Worth mentioning that Inart can't even get their licenses worldwide, and you have to jump through hoops to even buy them. Thank you. You've never been here before, but you deserve this. $100% a fact. Again, how can you be better if another company that people claim is not better than the shit company? How come the company that's not better is getting all of these licenses, making money 24/7 with constant product 24/7, but the good company don't make shit? Okay. I got my due back a while back. It's amazing. Well, Mike hasn't paid for it. That's why it hasn't shipped. That's why he doesn't understand.
True.
It's like true. If has any news, Battle Damage people would ship from Sideshow. Oh, let's see. Now that we're here.
And I didn't get my Wolverine yet. I bet you my Wolverine shit, I would hope, is going to be here soon. My patch.
What? Oh, your patch. Let's see, Ash. Deadpool. I can't wait for that figure too. I want that figure so bad. Deadpool battling version. It says July 2025, September 2025, no asterisk on top. So that means it is not subject to change. That's what I'm saying to you guys. I've never seen those asterisks on top before, ever.
That's
ever,
not
ever.
listening.
That's what I'm saying. So subject to change, guys. Subject to change. So this is
I would be shocked if that comes in July.
The Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's never really usually, again, depending on what it is, it's never really usually the beginning of when they say it is. It's always more later on.
You know? I think, this should be quicker because they're just probably, doing a paint adjustment on the figure to a degree, right? It's just battle damaging the original.
Right. You got the regular, you got battling, and then you have Nice Pool.
Right.
And that's it. Nice Pool, and then Lady Pool. Which also shout out to Michael. Michael got me this. Michael, let me make sure I give him the proper credit. This Michael got me my Lady Pool. You guys know I've been holding off on Lady Pool forever, just because she's going to be $50 later on. So he got her for me. So I can't wait to get her. He got me my Catwoman. He got me my Shadow Trooper. He got me, what else he get me? He got me something else that I needed too.
Your lips chapped from all these figures people are sending you?
Your lips chapped. This guy here, like I mentioned, for those who just came in, this was also a gift from Albert. Look how badass this custom is.
A gift.
No, it's a gift, 100%. He's from Texas, so I can't really, do I can't really do fellatio in Texas,
I guess you're right.
I guess you're right.
I mean,
oh my god.
The
All right,
videos
guys. The videos, I send them foot videos from Brandon. Clinton, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Please, guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Oh, yes, Kane as well. Thank you. Yes, so Michael's been getting me all the figures I haven't been getting myself. So thank you, my friend. Thank you for that. So, guys, we'll most likely be back next week at some point, probably either Monday or Tuesday. Definitely Tuesday if we don't get anything Monday. Like I said, stay tuned for a few videos that should be coming very soon. I'm very excited for these figures. Like I said, Flash is one of them. And there's another like 2 or 3. Definitely 4 total, but I just can't remember what they are.
The Flash is that red one, right? The shiny one?
Right, the new one. Yeah, with the head sculpt and the mask and the ring. I can't wait to put... I'm going to remove my wedding band, and I'm going to put the Flash ring on as my wedding band. That's why I'm very excited. Mike's face. All right, guys. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next